The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Breasts. They fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I see you, Gary.
For the players.
Yay!
Wait. We love you. Hello?
Hey!
Sorry, Gary, you've already hit.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I am actually surprised that our faces aren't on this meme yet.
My mom was asking me about that meme yesterday. She was like, what is, like, she's like, what is that meme? Like, is that real? Is that something from TV? And I was like, yeah, it's an episode of Law and Order. Yeah. And she's like, I need to watch this episode. So funny.
Your mum's she's based as fuck because she just wants to watch black dudes fuck each other. That's what she wants.
She's like just confused about how that anyone could say something like that. She's like, that's not
this episode where the buff black dudes with big muscles fuck each other. I'm just in it for the meme, honestly.
She's asking for science. Leave her
I'm
alone.
there for the story. I'm interested in the story.
She is. She's very interested in the story. She wants to know more.
Hey, it has been 3.5 years since I did that playthrough of Resident Evil 2.
Wow.
And that's when I was streaming on Twitch. So I'm kind of thinking that my next playthrough for members of Force Sensitive and above, I think I might do, since it's been 3.5 years, a replay of Resident Evil 2.
Ooh.
Longman is poorly sick.
Oh.
He's poorly sick. So he's been sent to bed.
Yeah.
To get better, which is so we miss Morley. We love you, Moobilicious.
Oh, we love you, Long Man.
He's got Cthulhu.
Trust Nina to say
I said it.
He's got Cthulhu
vid.
Nice. 6 out of his 8 tentacles have.
Yeah.
Well,
contracted. He's got long COVID. That's what, because he's long man.
Long COVID. There you go.
There you go.
Long coof. Bless him. Oh. So I hope he's in bed and I hope he's taking.
He doesn't have COVID.
He doesn't have COVID or long COVID, you guys.
He's got a headache.
I was making fun. because of the long situation.
And headaches can be that can be
Well,
nasty.
after streaming with Adam and Stitch the other night over that guy, I would have a headache too. The guy who thought that episode 1 of the Rings of Power is going to be 50 hours.
For one episode? What?
For a whole season. So no, this is of the remaining episodes, and I'm not kidding. The guy, I don't care who he is. People make videos about us all the time, but he'd already seen the first 2 and he liked them, and that's fine. And the remaining, I guess this is before he saw the 3rd episode. The remaining episodes were going to be 10 hours each or something. No, I don't know. I don't do the math. X-ray girls here, but it would be broken down into 50 hours. So it'd be like,
Math is racist, you guys.
it's racist.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Somehow the rest of the season is going to be 48 hours. We're getting like 7.5 hour episodes. Those could be a little long.
They give me, yeah.
At least we got the
Your
pause
work
button.
today is to watch this Rings of Power episode.
But
You get to take lunch at 12.
I'm already falling asleep over like what the 40-minute episodes that they got going on. I don't know what I would do for a 7-hour episode. Long ass nap.
Yeah, I want to let's start off.
Hmm?
We got the Tolkien professor. Let me show that tweet.
Okay.
And share it.
Well, I fell asleep in episode 2, and it took me 3 hours to watch episode 3 because I had to stop. I had to keep pausing it and doing other stuff because I was bored off my tartars.
Other stuff.
So the Tolkien professor.
Well, no, how clean, Nina.
That's why it sucked watching it in the theater.
Like he just. Oh my god! And then he froze. This is the best thing ever.
I thought it was freezing for comic effect. I tried to have a whack.
I
went up, did some housework, came back, did something else. I explained it all in the video.
Don't lie, Disa did it for you.
Nina, we all know that if I had a fucking Tommy tank, it would last 38 seconds. So that's a lot of other time to fill because once we've shot our wad, that's it. We're like fucking feed me and put me to bed. Yeah. That's all we're interested in after that. But do you want to huggle? Do you want to huggle? No.
No.
Make me a sandwich.
Make me a fucking sandwich.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Half Bieber She.
What's up?
I am your host, Nina. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi, I'm Nina Infinity. Thank you for being here on the Real BBC today. My mom came for a visit, so I'm going to turn this into Hot Toys for a minute because I got my little Sailor Moon statue, which is freaking awesome. I can't wait to open her up. Hello.
That's what he said.
And I got this made by Andy Masterson. It's me in a box. I haven't even opened it. I'm so excited. Fuck you, Az. So, hey, it's me. It's my show now. So yeah, I haven't even opened it. So I'm gonna open it for like 2 seconds here just to see what's inside the box because I'm so excited. Oh my god, this is amazing. Hold on, I'm gonna like break everything here. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, look at there's a little Yuki in here. It's Yuki. Aww.
Yeah, do you think this guy is gonna chainsaw the shit out of it? I reckon so.
Yeah, definitely. My poor kitty, leave her alone. And then there's Turtle in here because of Turtle Love. Woo, turtles. They have sex and they go, it's great.
Bit like me.
And then there's me. Wait, there's a lot of hands in here.
Hey, I put out a tweet earlier saying, I bet this is Gary. Oh, no, his internet's gone.
Oh, I like this one because there's a hand that gives you the finger. I could just hold this up from now on. Like, fuck you, Az, for making fun of my spelling.
Well, you did say. You did say.
I did.
Nice, sweet instead of nice suit.
I know it was funny. Okay. There's like some sort of wall on here. I don't even know how to open this freaking package.
People are asking what's in your box.
Wait, the head fell off. I'm confused. Okay. There's the head.
There's Nina's head.
Wow, her hair is frizzy, just like mine. That's
Just
great.
like yours.
That's great. That's great. Oh my god, her body's amazing though. Can I touch her body?
I mean, it is
I need consent.
self. Well, not really. It is you.
Come on now. Come on,
You
lady.
need to consent to yourself.
Open up for me, lady. Come on. Let's go.
Wow. Hey, little devil.
I don't know how to do this. How do you open up women without
Wow.
getting in trouble?
Well, first of all, you got to buy her lunch, and then you got to take her on probably around 3 dates,
Oh my
which
god.
definitely involves a candlelit dinner in one of them, and a surprise in another one.
Hello.
No, at least that's what I've discovered in my lifetime.
Okay, so there's the
Wow. There's a bunch of gifted subs coming in from people.
there's a freaking Bashy Washy's a beast, yo.
Oh, it's not just Bashy Washy.
Oh, it's not? I thought it was
No,
Bashy.
we got 10 gifted subs from Matthew.
Amazing.
We got 10 gifted subs from Bashy Washy, 10 gifted subs from Bradley Burnett.
Okay, here she is, you guys, without a head. Just like you like her.
Nina, if you don't give head, then it's a deal breaker. Another 10 from Matthew,
Oh.
and another 10, but that's jumped off. So hey, get your look to see if you've been gifted a membership, folks, and grab it.
There she is.
Ah,
She's amazing. I
Do you want me
love
do you want me to-
her.
do you want me to let you into a secret?
Yeah.
I've known this for months.
Okay.
I've had progression photographs then.
You have? Oh
Yeah.
my god. That's
But we had to keep it
You have
secret.
to keep it. Oh, well, I mean, I knew he was making it, but
'Cause
I didn't
Andy's
know
awesome.
how. I knew he was making it because he asked me for the pictures, and when he first asked me for my pictures, I was like, "Are you some sort of creepy guy? Like, what are you making with this? Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, and awesome.
I'm not
What if
sure."
you just sent him a pair of your tits? And then he's like, Nina, I actually needed a face shot.
You wanted a facial, all right.
Whoa.
Wow. But yeah, so when he asked me, I was like, I don't know what's going on. And so he sent me like a video of like, yeah, don't worry, I'm not a creeper. I do this with everyone, including Az and like Gary and them. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So you're not a creeper. Perfect. That's fine. I will send you pictures. And so
Mine is sitting on my one of my shelves, and he's holding the Nerdrotic.
oh, I
Zero.
love that. Yeah, I've seen that forever. I'm gonna sit mine down at some point. I
I also
gotta
have,
sit on
like,
my desk.
Different changes of costumes for it that Andy sent, and different heads. Got a zombie head.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then I've got a Gary zombie head as well to create a zombie Gary.
That's amazing. Yeah, he told me that I can change mine to like people clothes, but I can't seem to find the people clothes right now. So he said he'll walk me through it later, which he's gonna have to do. Thank you, Andy. If you're out there, you're amazing. This is freaking awesome. I can't even. I'm speechless. This is amazing. Thank you. And now you can have your show
enjoyed
back.
that episode of Hot Toys.
What happened to Gary? He like left. He's like,
Gary's internet's gone. He's gone down. It's fallen down completely.
again? Oh no. On Friday Night
he's-
Tights, when he was having internet issues, my internet down went the same exact time as his, and I was like, "The hell's going on today?" I mean, I live in Mexico though, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
He's
you're in a third world country.
Texas. So I was like, that's kind of embarrassing because I got my internet back faster than he did. So I was like, oh no.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Do you know I was always got good internet? Fuck, that means I'm gonna get kicked today.
Don't jinx yourself.
I think I've been booted 2 times during a stream in 2 years.
Wow, that's a really good record. Yeah.
I'm
that's
doing all
amazing.
right. I do all right. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
The other times I'm not there, it's just because I can't be asked.
Oh,
Joking.
no, it's because you're too busy with that 38 seconds. We all know what's up.
How can I be busy with 38 seconds, Nina?
I don't know, over and over again. They add up.
I know. I'm not going to go into this story. I'm not going to. There was a time when
One time
hey,
at band camp.
at band camp, fucked a girl 7 times in one night.
Wow.
Well, there's a story. There's a little story behind it.
I want to hear the story.
Like I don't know how old am I? I'm 23, I think, at the time, right? And I've just split up with my girlfriend of 6 months.
Okay.
And she worked with me.
Okay.
And
the girlfriend you split up with?
No. The girl. There was a girl who was interested, and then so she knows that I went to this certain pub on a Friday night with work colleagues, and then she just turned up on that Friday night. I was like, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
Just happened to show up.
Yeah. Well, no, she was very forward in what she wanted.
All right.
So she was like, "Because I knew you'd be here, and I heard that you split up with your girlfriend." So I was like, "Wow." So yeah, that was true. So I ended up taking her back, and you know how you have, and we ended up in
all
the boudoir. And no, we ended up in boudoir, and she asked the question. She said, she said, your girlfriend, how many times did you fuck your last girlfriend?
That's a weird question.
Like, I know. And
like,
this was like, this girlfriend my previous girlfriend she was like quite classy. She'd made me wait like 3 months before.
Wow, that's nice.
And we'd only had sex 6 times in 6 months.
Wow.
Because we're both. I was her first.
Oh.
So it's for her
it's gradual.
Yeah. So you don't want to put too much. You don't want to be a pig.
Yeah.
Even I wanted to, but you don't.
But you don't,
gentlemen.
Be classy.
And so she said, right. I want to fuck you 7 times tonight, because she wanted to fuck.
Because she wanted to beat the record. Oh wow.
This is what you do when you're kids. That's the
girl you don't marry, though. Just saying.
She dumped me soon afterwards.
Sure. She just wanted to break the record.
She just wanted to get it out of the system.
Yeah.
Because she said to me that she had fancied me since school, since high school. And she said, you never knew who I was, and I knew who you were. And
she said, wanted to get it out of her system. She was like dreaming of it for like years.
Yeah. And I obviously did not live up to the billing.
What a disappointment.
But when she did dump me, and she did dump me, this isn't no mutual bullshit, okay? When she dumped me, she was just like, I just needed to get out of my system.
Wow.
It was okay. Like at the time, it was
fine
like
for you, right? Like, I mean,
you
had it 7 times in one night, so like,
it was all that whole period in my life was very, very bizarre.
It's just a blur.
It was, it was one of those blur things, and looking back on it now, I'm like, I understand.
Yeah,
I get it, you know. But at the time, I was kind of like a bit. That's a pisser. We worked with each other. We didn't live with each other.
How was it? How was it at work after that? Like, was it awkward?
Well, I was in like I was fixing machines, and she was in the offices, so we didn't.
Oh, so really you didn't cross paths all the time? Okay.
Not much. The odd time.
Was it awkward? The odd time?
Nah, not really. Because her friend tended to have the conversation.
Oh.
She'd be like, hi, so there wasn't really much conversation coming from the other side, sort of thing.
I see.
And I would ask a friend, like, do you think there's any chance that we might? She's like, no.
Sorry.
No. This one's done now.
Oh my God, women. I don't know what to say.
I know. Wow. Speaking of women, no Zaku boy.
Holy shit.
With $100 says, who sees into the hearts of men and the undergarments of women? Beeping Tom. Crush the patriarchy. See the incels driven before you and hear the laminations of their manager. Tom learns what is worst in life when faced with the woeful whine of Karen, the wokeparian.
Oh my god. Is that based on that tweet? Because that was next level.
Well, it's based on Conan, and it's based on your laminations instead of lamentations.
Fuck you, no.
Yeah, remember that. This isn't Gary. This is something else. I'm going to turn that on mute now. Then stop wrecking puss, as someone says in the comment. I can't help it.
No.
Can't help it.
How about
no, Zaku boy, that is massive, and thank you so much, dude. I can't believe you're still managing to come up with these things after so long. That is exceedingly generous.
So great. Thank you.
I know. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to like Bashi Washi before the stream, because before the stream he gifted like 10, 20 subs, you know. So, but when you start the stream, it wipes it all. Yeah. So it's so annoying. By YouTube, we've got to fix that. I've got a meeting with my YouTube manager tomorrow, my new one. So I will. Oh what the Jesus Christ?
What?
J Mac gifted 50 subs.
Holy damn. Yay.
Wow. And they became a member at the Force Sensitive level themselves. Grab your free memberships, people.
Amazing.
I've never had I don't think I've had a 50 bomb. I think you just took my 50 bomb cherry.
Wow.
So look to see if you've got one gifted, chat. And Jay, that is insanity, man. And thank you so much.
For those of you in the chat that want memberships and for some reason aren't getting it, you might have to turn your settings on. Sometimes like that you have to okay the gifting of a membership. So just make sure your settings are on.
There he is. Let's get him up on stream. What a Julio. Ooh. What a Julio.
Oh my God, I like your hat. Is that his side hat?
Nina, that's my bald head. And that is
not. It's
oh, you mean Jay? You mean Jay? Shit. Okay, sorry. Bad. I've just heard from Gary. There is an outage affecting your area. It might be back up around 4 p.m., which is 4 hours. So after the show's just finished, probably.
Okay. Run to that hotel, Gary. I'm just joking.
No. It's okay, dude. So we are. Hey, look, Gary was here. Gary was the first person here today as well.
Oh.
Just FYI. He was the first one here. Do you know who was last?
Molly, and then he left.
Well, no, I was gonna just say.
Well, then it's me, because I'm the one that was okay.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Quarter Black, by the way.
Yay!
Who made me buy this Camelback? Well, he didn't make me, but we're playing on Sunday stream Vermintide 2. You got to check those out.
That's freaking fantastic.
These are like free gaming streams. You know, they're not hidden behind a paywall like I do.
Where X-Ray Girl is completely filthy and I'm just like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, if you know, and we know you guys simp. I've seen you simping for Nina. I've seen you simping for me. I've seen you. I'm joking. I've seen you simping for X-Ray Girl. You have never heard. You've never heard so much filth come out of somebody's mouth than an X-Ray Girl. And
then she's all like, "What? Like, is that a bad thing? Like, no."
Yeah. And then we get like, "Wow," and then she's like, "What? What's wrong with coming all over my face?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Okay, no, that's."
What's wrong with getting a facial?
Yeah.
God bless you, X-Ray Girl.
We're not even kidding either. How's the Sons of Horus coming along? I've got a little problem at the moment. There is a 1 in 6 Batmobile currently on this desk, taking up all the space. And I am trying to find a home for it to go. Which which means I may need to buy like another bit of furniture from a bedroom. Another house.
Yay, then you can set up a sexy furniture building stream like X-Ray Girl.
I don't have the tits.
And take off your
nor
shirt.
the vagina for that.
You will get the views. Just take off your shirt. You'll be fine.
No, that's what makes them fucking. You know, when I do, if I was to do a stream like that, they have to say put something on.
Put them away.
Put something on. Yeah, that's right. Put a big thick sweater on so we can't see any definition whatsoever. Yeah. Oh yeah, make it a turtleneck, baby. Cover up as much flesh as humanly possible.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you say you got a balaclava? Oh, I would super chat for a balaclava to go over your face. Oh,
give me that Allen wrench.
Oh,
wow.
Why gotta be Allen's wrench? Michael Mann.
That Allen guy was really into.
I know, right? Whatever that means. Still grab your turn on your, if you haven't got your membership, turn on accepting memberships, and then
turn yourself on, you guys. Turn
yourself on. It's quite difficult these days for me. Wow, 106 members today.
Wow.
That is insanity.
Just amazing.
So where were we in my sex life 20 years ago?
Oh, this show is great today.
What year did it all go wrong?
Oh, wow.
I think it was last week.
We've?
Sounds like queef.
Mm.
I think it was last week that we were talking about beef jerky. I was like, hey, send me toys, send me beef jerky.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got something in the post today, which I'm going to show off in a second. But I bought...
Ooh.
I bought me a Wagyu beef jerky.
Platinum.
Oh, yeah. Platinum edition jerky. The world's most marbled beef, Wagyu marinated cooked strips of Wagyu beef jerky. 100% tender.
Mmm. That's some yummy meat.
Ladies. And 100% succulent. Uh-oh.
Wow. My mouth is watering already.
Lady. And then it says tweet us. I ain't going to tweet. I'm going to be eating your food and getting fat.
Tweet us? It says that on
it says tweet us at King's Snacks.
Do they give you free shit if you do that?
I don't know. I'm gonna tweet something like, your Wagyu beef made me wetter than an otter's pocket.
That's great. They would want to hear that. They would want to know.
So Gary's just sending me ranting tweets about his internet.
Aww.
And the thing that came in the post today, folks.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't know if it's the real name and I don't know if the one it said, but
you got some wood,
if you
right?
want to, I got some wood.
Amazing.
I got news for you.
This is amazing. I want one.
I got news for you.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
So this person, I love this.
This is amazing.
I love this. This is going up maybe on the wall, the wall of fame. That is the wall of fame, by the way. That is that's like a very nice comic. That's like some DC stamps. That is the only one that exists in the world.
I can't see anything. There's like reflection on it, so it's like all you see is a blob of.
It is something. the screen print for Phantasy Star Online.
Oh god, I love Fantasy Star Online. I
in Japan, and that is the screen print that they use for the Japanese advert.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it's the only one that's ever made, and I won it in a Sega auction.
That's amazing. Fantasy Star Online was my first online game that I played. And then, did you play PSU later? Fantasy Star Universe? I did too. That one sucked. But PlayStation.
There again, I tried to get into Fantasy Star, this new one they got, but they're saying new one. It's nearly 10 years old.
I haven't played the new one. Is there a new one? Like,
no, they did a Fantasy Star Online 2 in like 2013 or something. And they said it's going to come out in the West, and it never did till like last year.
Oh wow, no, I never.
So it's rather dated. And then they did, hey, look, we're going to revamp the graphics and everything, and it's like, wow. And then that version came out, and it was like, oh, not so wow, because it was just so confusing with 10 years worth of fucking shit happening. I didn't know which way to turn.
Sure, I get that. So you're gonna put your wood up on the wall. That wood that you got.
Yes.
Perfect. You know, you can also spank people with it.
Well, do you know that is
like
actually that's what I first thought of.
Yeah.
My first thought was I could,
It's a paddle. Like paddling Peggy in King of the Hill. I don't know if you've ever seen that episode when she paddles that kid.
No, I never watched King of the Hill. Never watched King of the Hill.
Oh my god, King of the Hill is amazing. You gotta watch it.
But I have paddled somebody.
She's like a substitute teacher, and one kid was like being really bad, so she spanked him. And then they were like, we need to bring back paddling like kids in schools. And then they gave her this paddle, and they called her Paddling Peggy. It was fucking funny.
Peggy, and then okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
so now
lovely.
You're like paddling as.
Well, it depends who's as.
Yeah.
yeah.
I got news for you.
Men are the only thing that have an ass, Nina.
If you're peddling some ass, never mind.
This would be my reaction to that. That would be the paddling as that would scare me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
This is a good size to do that thing where you just like move it from all corners and turn it,
Ooh. Wow.
What have you been doing today?
Me, I not much. I woke up, got ready for this beautiful show. And then I was excited to talk about Rings of Pella with Gary. But now
oh, thanks. I was excited to talk about with Gary. Fuck you,
no, and you, of course, you are there as well in this scenario and Molly, and then Molly was sick, and I was like, oh, and then Gary's gone.
What have I been doing?
Please tell us how are you doing today?
I've been doing some cleaning the house, and more importantly, I've been watching videos about otters.
Oh, I love watching videos about otters. They're the best.
Yes.
They're fantastic. I watch videos like that all the time on Fridays. And
I could either go on Twitter. Excuse me. I could either go on Twitter and just have a bunch of degenerate fucking tweets everywhere, or I could just watch these otters just be amazing.
Yeah,
and they live. The one that I watched, there's like 2 otters in a house.
Yeah, I've seen.
And
those.
they live with a Japanese couple. Well, the Japanese couple have, and they're like they just do all kinds of fucking shit.
I know, they're amazing. They have a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
they're fantastic. There's this one right here. Like, just briefly, I bookmark this stuff all the time for my show. And here's just an otter.
Oh yeah, baby,
just having fun.
Spin the otter.
Spin the otter.
Whichever one it points to, you smack it on the head and you eat it.
Hey!
What? No.
Oh, look at the babies. They're so cute.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
that's
this
what
yeah.
we do. That's what we do all the time.
Invited Nick Ricada to come in, but he can't make it.
Aww. Nick said, invite me anytime on the real BBC and I'll be there.
I know. But he can't because he's apparently driving in a car
That's
to a place.
That's fair.
So there goes my racist conversation out the window. Fuck.
Damn.
Never mind. Anywho, let's talk some ranks about. I think there's been enough foreplay. We had to do the opening for like everyone. Well, at least the length of time anyway. And it's still only 35 minutes in. Morley dead. Gary's taking a bullet to the head. X-Ray Girl, do you want to come in?
Yeah, come hang out with us.
An X-Ray Girl,
let's make it the real
Let's
BBC.
make it a real BBC.
X-Ray Girl, come on.
I'm just gonna send links to random people in my DMs. Let's see who comes in.
Invite Jane.
Another
girl.
Jane Theory, I think's at work, but let's get Jane in. Let's at least send her one.
Get in here, Jane.
Let's send one to Gary and to Mauler. What about Quarter Black?
X-Ray Girl says she's at work.
Fuck
off!
off!
Can join. She's like, I can join in 2 hours if you're still alive. Damn it, X-Ray Girl.
There'll be no one here. It's all good. Hey! It's not the first time the stream's had half its people just immediately leave. What should do for people that are just coming? Just whoa.
What? Everything cool?
Bashy Washy gifted 50 subs
again.
It was Bashy Washy and Jay, and Bashy Washy gifted 50 membership. Grab your memberships, people.
Wow.
Bashy Washy, that is insanity. Insanity. Oh, by the way, somebody said on Twitter, they said, hey, Az, I dare you to scream Tifa as loud as you can at some random point during the stream.
I think you should do it.
Oh, I was going to say, I mean, that doesn't it doesn't really just work with you. Just one person, he's like, oh, there he goes again.
Well, I mean, I know how much you love her. It would work really well on Friday Night Nights.
5 years of my life, I have loved that woman.
Well, it would work really well on Friday Night Tights when there's like a big fight going on between Jeremy and like Gary or someone, or Ryan's going off about some like racist shit, and then all of a sudden you're like, Diva! Just like
Diva! Hold on. Correct. I have no fucking idea who you are, so I wouldn't.
I don't know. Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Invite Disparu, somebody said.
Let's just send a blind invite to Disparu.
Oh, Yellow Flash. That's nice. That's good.
Is Yellow Flash here?
Somebody said Yellow Flash, and I was like, yeah, Yellow Flash is awesome.
But now we're giving out names, and it's like, if you don't give a name out, then people are just going to go,
like, yeah.
Oh, you didn't invite them.
Invite Nina's mom, somebody said.
Yeah, just get your mom on.
That's
get your
cute.
Fucking anyone on. Joking.
Oh, she'll just send out.
You
know what's so funny is she's never seen Lord of the Rings.
Invite Lofty. No.
I don't feel like fighting.
No.
She's never seen Lord of the Rings.
I feel like wasting my life.
So and the other night she called me precious.
Who?
And I was like, my mom. She's like, I love you, my precious. And I was like, and she's never seen Lord of the Rings. So I'm like, Mom, I think it's time we sat down and watched Lord of the Rings together. Yeah. And that's really fucking creepy when your mom's like, I love you, my precious. And I'm just
I
like,
love you.
No.
My precious.
Yeah.
And you were like, whoa.
Yeah, just like, Mom, I love you too.
Whoa, let's just hit those brakes there, Mama.
I can't even say anything because she doesn't understand. She'll just be like, heartbroken. Like, that's why I'm like, we need to watch this movie.
I'm just doing some random invites that are near to me at the moment. That's it.
People are just like naming names.
There could be like 15 people.
Yeah.
What if they all accepted for some reason?
That would be hilarious.
And you're just there like, I can't get
People
you
just
in.
start showing up.
Yeah. What do you mean you can't invite me in? You fucking so invite, you fucking swat.
Sounds like every house party I threw in the freaking back in the day.
Anywho. The Rings of Power.
So yeah, that was great.
No, not so really. Is there any data yet on the ratings? I don't know. For this third episode?
I've kind of been out of it. I haven't checked any ratings or anything. Did Amazon finally like let in some reviews? I heard they did, but very selective reviews.
This is the interesting thing, right? Because I got an email from Amazon saying that they had accepted my review.
Wow.
Okay. I went to Amazon a day later and I went through. My review is not there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I went through it very methodically because I wanted to make sure, and it was not there. So I don't know how long it takes. That was a day after they had approved it, so I don't know how long it takes. But there was others that were there saying that they'd been made the day before, and they were on there, and I'd made mine three or 4 days before.
Was yours just like one sentence? Your show was shit.
I did a proper review.
Okay.
I did a proper review because I thought if I just put like, oh, this fucking sucks, then it wasn't going to get on. So I put a proper review with
you made an effort, and it's still
with
still didn't
various things that I had an issue with the show, and never turn up, never showed up,
didn't turn up.
Boobies. So that was a bit of a pisser. I can't even find Rings of Power on bloody Video Prime at the moment. Where the fuck is it?
I don't know.
They hid it now. Hold on. It's meant to be number 1. Yeah, here it goes. Number 1. There you go. Let's click on.
Oh my god.
Right, here we go. What, go
on. The Uber Geek. Fuck you, Uber Geek. Made some freaking pictures of me from the stuff that I posted yesterday.
Nudes.
And I hate you. So I will share them with you all. But I'm angry. This is why I don't take pictures anymore. You've traumatized me. What the fuck?
I always knew you were a problem.
Oh my god, this one got me. This is me for real.
That looks pretty real though. That's the scary
so
thing.
Real.
That actually looks like Nina Infinity is
I was
a
there.
January the 6th terrorist.
I was there.
That's a terrorist attack, people.
I know.
That's a terrorist attack going on right there.
I'm Persian, and I was involved in January 6th. This is no good. This is why they don't allow me back in the States anymore.
I know.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know why.
And while you were doing that, I was just this is what I was up to. I was just like in bed with Tifa.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Do you know why she's exhausted?
Because 7 times?
Because I gave her the best 38 seconds of her life. I also drugged her.
Oh my god. You pulled a Cosby? God damn, dude.
I got dark real quick.
you Cosby'd her.
I put a tweet out earlier today saying because I like started talking to the chat an hour before the stream started. Because there were like people talking, so I was like, I'm gonna join in. We're gonna have a little chitty chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then chat was just like, oh, as has come early. So I put on Twitter, I put chat, as has come early, as That's my secret. I always come early. And then this person with a trans flag
Why
in
is
their
it always
bio on
trans flags?
fake it till you make it, I guess. And they replied to going, you are didn't even follow me. So why they're reading it, I don't know. But they just put, you are disgusting. And I was just like, yeah, but what?
You're like insinuating something.
This isn't an insult to me. This is a compliment.
Oh my god.
Then someone else put disgusting. I don't think you know who you're talking to here, and there's a picture of me with all the fucking
the cream on your face.
You are disgusting.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You are.
like it. Yeah. But it's fun.
It is fun.
As is never late or early, he comes precisely when he means to, which is after 38 seconds. So we got that one sorted out.
That's what I said too.
Oh.
Maybe you do precisely when you mean to.
This is not fair. Who did retarded ads? That's not fair.
Oh my god.
I found a dog. Can we keep it?
Oh.
Hey, I'm amazed at actually how much personality otters have. They've got like real, and they can respond to commands and all kinds of shit.
They're
trained to do, little tasks and
catch
whatnot.
Balls and they fetch and they do all sorts of stuff. They're so cute.
Buy an otter today. Well, if you can look after it.
Did you see that? Like, because like I said, I do those kind of videos every week on Infinite Hope. There was one last week where this dude just found a wild otter and like he was playing fetch with his dog on the beach and he throws the ball and the otter and the dog go for it at the same time. And then like the dog got it first though. And the otter was all like confused. And he's like, I want the ball. It was so cute. I was like, I'm dying.
Yeah, they like their toys.
They do. Just like women.
That's why otters.
Wah, wah. What? We do like toys. See, look. This one.
Yeah. Where'd you put the batteries? Absolutely unbelievable.
BRB.
Wow. I wanted to do that because I brought my coffee, but I didn't fill up my water. I've left my water in my bedroom. I take my water into my bedroom because I don't need to talk about that right now. Well, since she's fucked off, let's go through a couple of supery duperies. Your boy Gimli has been a member at the Force Sensitive member level for 6 months. Says hail to the real BBC. Brimstone has been a Force Sensitive member for 20 months. And Francool has been a Force Sensitive for 9 months with lots of fire. Forever Sci-Fi has been a Stormtrooper for 16 months. And Big Rog with a 2 Canadian super sticker of a thumbs up. The Happy Plague Doctor has become a Stormtrooper member. Thank you. Ecanalist with a $20 says, hail the real BBC. After Warner Brothers put the trilogy up against Rings of Power, what would your thoughts be? And then there was one. What would your thoughts be if they got the rights to the First Age and made a show with Jackson at the helm? No, okay. Perhaps run in the spring with House of the Dragon staying in the fall. Dude, first of all, Nina just dropped. Don't know. Who knows? Second of all, these people who were doing Rings of Power are dog shit. I don't care if they work with Peter Jackson or without Peter Jackson. They're fucking dog shit. If Peter Jackson is going to sort this out, Peter Jackson is going to be running the fucking show. The whole shebang. Not these two fucking Star Trek retards and rejects and other committees that are involved. No. If these people are involved, it's DOA. Me so wrong Me so wrong Dreadmaster Curiosity has upgraded their membership to Force Sensitive, unlocking all those playthroughs that are hidden behind that wonderful paywall. Wow, paywall. Where the fuck did you go?
So sorry, Mexican internet problems, but I'm good now. We're good.
When you dropped, I laughed.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I laughed.
Mola comes in and says, I can't do today. I got a headache. Gary does 2 minutes and then has a fucking outage in his area. And then we get like less than an hour and then you fucking drop. And I'm just like,
No, I'm here. But this was hilarious because when I dropped out for a second, I saw this and I was like, what the fuck is this? What is
that? You said you said earlier in the stream, how do you open them up?
Yes. There you go.
Waka waka.
So I was laughing too, but for different reasons.
Look at this. Lefty Loons cartoons.
My gosh.
With a Hondo Fiddy. What is it? What people? You've been insane today. Greetings, Az and Nina. No one else.
Nobody.
Nearly just greetings, Az.
Aww.
Annie Nina, huge fan of the show. I've been dying to see your reaction to a short cartoon I made about the Rings of Power. If you get a chance on the stream, I would be honored if you had a watch. The Rings of Power and Diversity showrunner commentary.
Ooh, that's
how long is it, dude? You don't have to re-super chat, by the way. Just put in the chat how long is it, and we shall have a look. Let me see if I can find it first. Oh, I do have the Quantum Leap trailer.
Oh God. I just saw the poster and I was like, bruh. Did you see the National Treasure trailer that just dropped today? I was like, what is this? They're just trying to
I gotta fight I'm the girl who's the key to everything, holding a literal mystery box.
Looking for my daddy that left us. I have daddy issues.
My deadbeat dad.
My daddy.
Right, Nina. Sorry, go on.
My daddy left us. He went out for a pack of smokes and never came back. And now I'm hunting for treasure. That's my dad's presents.
This is ridiculous.
Hi, Jane.
This is ridiculous. Everyone is just saying no, can't make it. No, fuck.
Jane's in the chat. Did she say she can't make it?
Did we have something scheduled? Yeah, we had people not being able to come into the real BBC, so I threw you an invite. Just a random invite, just in case.
Get in here, Jane.
If you want to come in, Jane, you can come in. If you're at work, I get it. It's okay. It's all great. Did we get an answer on how long the thing is?
I did not see it.
We'll get to it, dude. I'll get to it. No. Go back to bed.
Molly, go back to bed.
I would have been in bed but then some cunt on the fucking internet is having a go at me for all the worst possible reasons ever. He's like ticking all of the clown boxes. It's fucking annoying. I was gonna go to sleep.
You hold that. Nina, you hold the fort. I'm gonna get my water can, fill it up, come back, and then we'll have a chat.
Okay.
All right.
And you hold that rage and then go to bed after.
Okay. Molly.
Hello.
Can we set the scene? Like, what is going on
So there I am.
Start from the beginning. Start from the top.
Frolicking through the long woods, having my normal day, feeding the little long animals, having fun, looking at the long sun, just la la la.
Yeah.
And then I find out through Adam and Sitch, friends of mine, they're like, "Do you want to come on our show?" And I was like, "Why would I do that? You guys, you don't need me. You got an entertaining show. What could possibly be happening?" I'm like, "Oh, well, there's a video that's going over you, Gary, Critical Drinker, a couple of others, from a guy you might know vaguely, at least by name." And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I might know this guy. I've heard of him before." But it would be weird for him to have said anything worth responding to about me, because I don't know if you know this, Nina, but none of the people who dislike me have seen my stuff. So there's not much point in them saying anything about it, because it's always really awkward, right? Because they'll be like, you do the thing with the thing. It's like, no, I don't.
Nope.
So I come on this show. Actually, I watched the video before going on the show. They gave me the link to it, and
How long was the video?
It was like 40 minutes.
The hate video was 40 minutes.
Oh, and God, it was so bad. I never expected this, because you know how when people ask you for your opinion on a thing, you know how you you check the thing out first. That's like step one. You didn't do that step.
Oh no.
Yeah, he fucked it up. And I've told so many people, like, "Oh, you got to make sure you hit step one. It's a really good step to hit."
I know. Real quick, Nerdrotic's in the chat and says, "My internet went down again." Gary, you have worse internet than me in Mexico. Just
the most scuffed episode of Real BBC, where all kinds of chaos is happening.
This is amazing. I'm sorry. Keep going, Mahler. Don't let me stop.
So I was like, "All right, let's do it live." Adam and Sitch, let's go. The video is up.
We're doing it live.
If you YouTube the Sitch and Adam show with me, it's the newest one they did. We went through the whole video. This guy, it's like one of the most incompetent videos you would have ever seen. It's not even about like me being upset that I've been called racist. I get that all the time.
Sure.
I was baffled by the incompetence. Like, this guy, he comes in hard. He's like, Rings of Power, fucking great show, absolutely great show. Can't wait to review it.
Why?
So excited.
Why did he like it so much?
That's a great question. We'll get to that at a certain point, because that's what this video is. It's a review and also criticism of people disgusting people like Az, the worst kinds of filth on the internet. So it's like,
so gross though. Like Az is like, just constantly like putting like weird cum on his face and like all sorts of shit.
Terrible stuff.
So talking about 38 seconds.
He's like, "Oh, the big first realization." Ew. Oh no.
You ate it. I can't imagine that would taste good.
Yeah, probably tastes right.
Now you know how women feel all the time. Swallow it, Az. Swallow it. Do it.
My cum doesn't have chemicals in it.
It probably does.
Well, it probably does, actually, yeah. Well, natural chemicals.
So, he's figuring out his little video. He's like, I'll review Rings of Power positively, and then I'll also tell you about this new fun thing that I've noticed about the grifters. And you might be like, "Oh shit, what's this going to be?" So he wants to open with saying that we're all liars, and the way he's concluded this is fucking brilliant. We all said Rings of Power was going to be bad, and since it's good, now we've doubled down to avoid looking like we lied to everybody.
No.
So he thinks the show is so good that like people couldn't conclude otherwise. So Rings of Power is bad, if anyone didn't know.
Oh, like what?
It's pretty bad.
Sorry, I coom too much from my face. I have to get it out.
That's fair enough. And so of course I was
there
just
is
like,
way too much coom on it.
Luckily for me, Adam and Sitch had seen the show too, and they both thought it was shit. So we just started to talk about like why we thought it was shit, which went over a bunch of normal reasons. We even actually managed to start talking about House of the Dragon, and me and Sitch disagreed on like a character interpretation. We ended up going at it for like 15 minutes on this one character, and then at one point I was like, I can't do this conversation with anyone in Rings of Power. Like, there's no character that's interesting in it. There's no character that they've made decisions or have motivations or have a history that can be interpreted. Is nothing. And then Sitch was like, "Oh yeah, that's true." And because I was talking about how much better House of the Dragon is than Rings of the Power. Rings of the Power. Okay, I'm tired as well. Brain's all melty. So yeah, we carry on the video, and he's just like, Mauler and the rest of them, they all lie to their audiences in order to do the grift, which is to, we capitalize on hating things because everyone like the hate clicks, all that stuff. definitely doesn't actually.
And Mueller, on that point, like Gary was getting a bunch of shit on Twitter too, because he's like he's talking good stuff about the other show, The House of Dragon, and like they're like, oh, you changed your mind because you're saying it's good now, but before you were saying it's woke shit. It's like, okay, well, yeah, he watched it and it was good. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't like something now? Like, what the hell?
You can criticize something based off the marketing material that they put out. And it didn't look too good because they kept fucking pushing this like feminist message. And then when it came out, they saw the context of everything and they think it's all right.
Yeah. And we constantly say we want to eat crow.
Well, actually,
we constantly say that.
That's kind of where the video starts out. He's like, they were saying it was bad well before it came out, and that's how you know you shouldn't trust them because they're just lying. And so I was sitting there like, so he hasn't seen any of these videos because he has no idea what information you guys or myself or anyone else has been using. He genuinely thinks all information you have in totality, as all the way up to episode 1 releasing, all the information you had was that Rings of Power is a show that exists and it's coming to Amazon. That's it. Oh. And so he was like, yeah, they're making all these really long streams, all these videos talking about how woke and terrible it's going to be when they have no reason to think that. Absolutely nothing they could possibly use. And so I was just sitting there, I was like, so trailers, first of all. I guess he hasn't heard of those. Secondly, just behind the scenes production stuff, comments from writers, producers, directors, the previous work from these people, what they're talking about in terms of what they value for storytelling. That's not the story. They'll be talking about like the things they want to do with the story, what changes they're going to make, what Tolkien was lacking. You got to love it when they go into that subject. And then, of course, the thing that he absolutely didn't know is that you and Gary and several others have a couple of people you can talk to who might have a little bit more knowledge than you'd expect. And I was like, unless Sanderhall wants to start claiming that you guys are prophetic, which like you think you can do that if he wants to.
Sure.
He's gonna have to concede that you were judging it based on things that actually happen in it and what who's making it and what. And so I was just like, so this is just embarrassing. Basically, he hasn't clicked any of these videos. He doesn't know what's in them. He literally thinks you just go on crazy rants for hours on end about how you hate the fact that women are allowed to wear armor.
I have 68 videos on that topic.
It was funny, by the way, because he brings up the Galadriel thing, and he was just like, they just hate it because a woman has armor on. I was like, wow, you've really missed the point. Like you.
Morley, how big is this channel, by the way?
I think he has like, I want to say 80k subs, something like that.
Oh shit! Right now, okay.
I've heard of him before.
If there's like a couple of hundred or so, then you could just be like, oh, it's a retard with a couple of hundred subs. Now it's really, a retard with 80k subs.
Wow.
He makes so many claims because like you got all that, so it's like already doing fucking terribly, and then he's just like, and you know what happened? And this is the part. He's like, I'm so excited to tell you guys this. They lied to their audiences, and now they're all bleeding subs. They're all losing engagement. They're all the viewships are down. They're like, this is not going to work for long. He basically just concludes they were getting millions of views before Rings of Power came out because they were stoking the hate flames. But now, I know. But now that the show is out and it's so good, the fans are turning away. They don't want to listen to these lies anymore.
I mean, I've got 300,000 subs. I do more kind of product videos than you do long form stuff like that. So my Rings of Power videos so far have been 65k, 101k, 38k. That was one which I was disappointed just didn't land anywhere. 46k, 93k, 91k. So that's in the last couple of. So that's doing all right. That's doing all right.
While we were on stream, I was just like, so let's just check what he said and see if it's true. And then I was like, so because the three people he had on screen at the time were Ryan Kinnell, Nerdrotic, and I think just some guy. And I was just like, all right, let's just see the three. We'll check the views before Rings of Power came out, and we'll check the views after Rings of Power came out. Just some guys, I'm pretty sure has gone up. Ryan Kinnell, by the way, I didn't realize how much Ryan Kinnell does. He does a lot of fucking work.
He does a lot of
videos. Yeah. And I was saying to Adam, like just with sort of how YouTube numbers go, Ryan's channel's very healthy to put out like 6 videos a day and to get that kind of viewership, as well as the fact that he he hasn't lost viewership since Rings of Power came out. And then, of course, it was like, now let's check Gary. And I was like, I already know the answer to this. Gary is not hurting as a result of Rings of Power coming out. You can trust me on that one. He's the thing about Gary is, like, if you don't watch his videos, you'll not know he's got a shit ton of sources. He's gone through all kinds of information behind it. I've downright been impressed with some of the stuff he can get. And it's just like, yep, that's true, that's true, that's true, that's true. Not bad. Yeah, all these conclusions. And his whole point is to try and deconstruct what they're making and why, and highlight why it's bad for storytelling in lots of ways. And so I was just like, so none of this is true, but I guess we'll move on. You know, why not? And it was funny, of course, for me, because our Rings of Power, we did one stream on EFAB, and we had a higher viewer count on average for that than we did for the others. And yeah, he's correct that EFAB, as a collective, if you will, we thought the show would be bad before it came out. I am guilty of having said that. I thought so for lots of my own reasons, including but not limited to, I think modern writing is often really shit. But
there is a context for that decision.
Well, so the funny part of all of this is, like, do you know where I got most of my information for why I thought Rings of Power would be bad before it came out?
Probably from them posting videos.
From watching the episode.
I mean,
like the actors posting videos and trailers, and so that's what made me think this is going to be dog shit.
Technically true, but the reality is I got it from you guys. And I don't mean that in a way that, like, oh, you tricked me. I mean that in a way that you got the information and then showed me it. And I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, oof. This isn't looking good. This is looking bad.
But that information is just what they provide. Oh, I mean, look, I know what happens in all 8 episodes because, you know, friends in places and all that kind of stuff. But I would still say, even without that information, the information which has been provided that everyone can see, from the press junkets through to the trailers that they got out, was spelling disaster. Because when, I think Nina mentioned this actually earlier in the stream, when your marketing for your product is based on, like, ideology, you know, oh, it's got so many voices for women in this episode, when that's your walk them into the theater, no, I'm taking steps backwards to go into the theater, because that's what's putting me off. The only reason I'm obviously watching this is YouTube channel, and people want us to watch it because they want to essentially not watch it themselves, half of them. You know, how many times do I get a message or an email from somebody saying, hey, never watched an episode of Batgirl, fucking loved watching your reviews of Batgirl because they're just so funny to go through. It's kind of like that. People love a good cringe. And those press junkets were cringe.
Yes, they were. But at the same time, though, and I maintained this, and I assume you guys would have said things that were similar, but I was like, there is still a chance this show will surprise me and be better than I think it is. I'm, of course, welcoming that possibility. And you might be thinking in your head already, like, oh, I can think of something that's relevant to that thought. And it's like, yeah, there was another show that a lot of us shit on before it came out in terms of what we thought was going to happen. And as you guys have heard, if you haven't seen the show, you've been hearing at least from me and Gary, we were kind of wrong. We didn't. We thought this was going to be much worse, but we're actually impressed so far. That would be House of the Dragon, and he brings this up. He's like, you could see the grift in action, because when they realized that House of the Dragon was good, they flipped their opinions and they started changing titles and thumbnails to accommodate that. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, can you show me? Can you? And Adam and Stitch were like, yeah, what's the context for this? And I was like, I have no idea. I literally have no idea what he's talking about. As far as I know, in all the streams I've done with Gary, we've all conceded to the audience, this is better than we said we thought it would be. But to be fair, I don't consider myself like having been incredibly stupid or I don't know, reckless with my prediction. I based it on what I thought of other information that I had. And so, like, of course, you got Gary and myself and whoever else are just like, we're reviewing it honestly, and we're going, this is better than we thought it would be. Simple as that. And for some reason, that's seen as like dishonest, and it got really confusing.
No, it's right. Okay, this is what it's not dishonest. You know what dishonest is? Dishonest is lying about something. Dishonest isn't, I've seen some marketing, and based off the marketing, this looks shit. And then when the actual thing comes out and you get the full context, because marketing trailers tend to be 2 minutes long, so you get a very contrived, what they want to show you. But But when the actual product comes out and you can see everything in context, and you say, now having seen everything in context, actually, I think it's not that bad. That's being truthful. The lie would be to say, now I've seen everything in context, and even though I liked it, I thought it was shit. That's the lie.
Mm-hmm.
No, you've got to be as honest as you can. I think that's one of the reasons why people gravitate towards channels like ours. It's because you've got to be honest when you think something's going to be bad, but something surprises you. Now, admittedly, that doesn't happen a lot.
It kind of did happen with me. I mean, Az and I have a different point of view on it, but it happened with like Prey for me, because it was like the trailer looked so bad and it like just looked so shitty, and then when I watched it, I just felt like it wasn't as bad as the trailer made it out to be. So I was kind of like, okay, the trailer is better. I mean, the movie's better than the trailer, but it's just but like if you say something like it's like the detractors are always trying to find something to fault you on. It doesn't really freaking matter. Like whatever, you can't win with these people. So like whatever you say, it's like somehow you're a grifter, you're bad, whatever the case may be. You're trying to put one like over people. You know what I mean? And that's not the case.
But the thing is, even with all of that, you have your opinion on Prey.
Mm-hmm.
I have my opinion on Prey.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
That's what exactly.
Just
opinions.
I don't understand. I'm confused because he said that we will either double down on our opinions because we can't be seen as liars from when we said it would absolutely be bad, but we'll simultaneously change our opinions on a whim if the the current consensus is that the thing is good. He says we do both of those things.
So when Moon Knight came out,
mm-hmm.
and most people said this is shit, and I went, I liked the first episode.
Yeah, I said I liked the first episode. Yep.
Yeah, you guys did. I was like, it was okay. I really liked the theme of the ending, but it kept going bad, like from bad to worse. Moon Knight. It was fucking terrible at the end.
And how many times do we argue on Friday? I mean, you're not, obviously a regular.
We still argue. Everyone, we all. This is what I mean. That it's never been. I've never understood.
And us on EFAP, we went with it with the No Man's scam and Sky. Sorry, we went. We went all into that.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like as soon as your debate's over, your argument's over, we're all cool with each other. Chat were cool, chat. Even the chat that disagreed with me, by the end, they were just like, well, that's your opinion, whatever. Now the EFAP's over, how everything's okay. So we're allowed to have different opinions. I think because people like him are so used to being grouped up in a collective and having a collective mentality that they don't understand that you can actually have differing opinions, and they also don't understand that your opinion can change.
Yeah, apparently you're not allowed to change opinions. That's the thing. It's like fuck you and your opinions. You're not allowed to change it. Once you've made an opinion, that's it. Like you're stuck on that. That's your viewpoint.
That's steel. Okay. That's casting steel now. So.
Yeah, and so he's laid all this groundwork, so he's just annihilated a lot of us. And of course, I'm just sitting there like, I have no idea who he's talking about. Like, who are these channels? What's going on? He has no idea how we do anything. And I was like, he's scrolling through all these videos, being like, look how bad all this is. I was like, did you click even one? Did you watch one of them? But of course not. No. And then he moves into talking about Rings of Power because he's like, the fact is Rings of Power is fucking awesome. It's incredible. It's amazing. He cannot believe how good it's been, even in just the opening 2 hours. And then he says the thing that I couldn't fucking believe, which is, it's weird. We've got 6 episodes left, and yet there's going to be 48 hours more content in this season. and you think he's like fucking trolling or something? He's like, excuse me, what? He was like, yeah, he was like, it's so weird that the first 2 episodes are an hour long when the rest of them are probably going to be like, we're looking at like 6-7 hours a piece. I just, could you imagine releasing 7-hour episodes of Rings of Power on Amazon? It's like, what are you talking about?
God.
And I was saying to Friggy, I'd Adam and Stitch about this. I was like, if you have any familiarity with TV shows, you don't even have to know much about like the production side or the industry side. That's not true. That is absolutely just not true. If I said to you, like, as they're doing something really weird this year, they're going to make Rings of Power season 2. It's going to be 50 hours long. I'm pretty sure you'd be like, Molly, you're mistaken.
Yeah,
like you've read something. You've read something and you've made a mistake. And I'm like, no, seriously. The 100 is something I would never believe. I would, even if I read the article that said it from them as a quote, I'd be like, I don't think so. That's not. I don't
want to play this card. But I'm going to have to. How old's this person? Do you know?
He's pretty young. Yeah, he's pretty young.
Okay, so
and that explains it to me too, because I was like, nobody would be gullible enough to believe that who's familiar with how TV shows work. There's so many reasons that wouldn't happen, all the way up to the point of like the literal board meeting around it. They'd be like, why the fuck are you putting 50 hours into one season? What are you doing? That's not a good way to make money. Who the fuck is watching 7-hour episodes of TV? That's not going to happen. Right? And by the way, I would watch them because I like long stuff. But the general public aren't typically looking for 7-hour a piece fucking TV episodes. So it was hilarious. And he like kept talking about how excited he is to see the remaining 48 hours of season 1.
I'm pulling the age card.
I mean, it would explain it, right? And so I was just like, fucking hell. Like, after everything else he's just said, too. And then he was like, right, time to praise the show. And so...
No, he's seen the series.
Yeah.
The complete 5 seasons is going to be 50 hours long because they want 50 episodes, and they're approximately...
Exactly.
So he's misconstrued that to this one season of 8 episodes.
And the first 2 episodes are an hour long, so he thinks that they're going to spread the remaining 48 over 6 episodes. Nice. Just.
I hope he hasn't got his hopes up.
Oh no, he's been tweeting at me saying like that was just one mistake I made. It was like the whole fucking thing was a mistake. So we'll get to that part, don't you worry. So yeah, he gets into his praises, right? And so I'm going to list all of his praises first, and then we can go through them one by one. Don't worry, I won't be long. Praise number 1. The CGI was really good. Praise number 2, the orcs had practical effects, and they look even better than they did in the original trilogy. That's it.
That's his... Whoa. That's his praise for the show.
Those are his praises of the Rings of Power.
Wait.
Wow.
And I said, like, I can't blame him for not talking about the characters.
More nice
yeah. I mean, I said Diesel was at least pretty good, and the dwarfs were fine. Like, I mean, what the... What?
Guys, this video is available. Me, Sitch, and Adam are like baffled. We're like, is that it? Like, did you want to talk a little bit more about, the substantive parts of the
film? Do you want to elaborate on any of this? No?
Any compliments to the writing? Do you want to talk about Galadriel, or does he even know the names of the characters? I don't know.
God.
Yeah, it was super awkward.
It's bizarre, man. Like I said, like there was certain things that I thought was like okay in the episode as well, like within the grand scheme of things. Like I was like, oh, this person's pretty good, or that person. Like in the new episode, like episode 3, I thought that that dude Elendil was pretty good. Like actor wise, like I thought he has good acting chops. He seems like he's doing whatever, but like his job basically. But now it's like he's surrounded with shit.
Here. Your Uber's here.
Fuck you. He's surrounded with shit. So you can't. When you cover good stuff with shit, it's like, is it really shit or is it good? No, it's shit.
So he starts speed running because he's like, all right, that's it for that. And before I talk about my predictions, he wants to talk about who he thinks, the guy from space is, Stranger, who he thinks Holbrand is and stuff. By the way, his big theory is that he's hoping all of them will be Sauron.
So he's gonna pull like a Naraku and like
I was saying
Inuyasha and just like pull in all the evil.
I don't even.
Does he know Lord of the Rings?
I don't know. At one point he thought The Hobbit took place in the Second Age, so that was awkward. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. The part that was more concerning was he just was like, before I talk about my predictions, just want to get out there. They're just shameless contrarians who'll dick ride whatever like thing is to dick ride at the time. Absolutely lie to their audience. Sexist, racist. They grift. They blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, the Quartering and Mauler. I guarantee you, they disagree on literally no topic. And I was like, I've never even spoken to the. I don't even know. Like, I have no idea what the quartering thinks about shit tons of anything. I was like, what? And he also said, by the way, that like me and Drinker would never disagree on anything. Literal streams of me and him debating a subject that we disagree on several times. But don't worry about that. It would have required that you looked into anything, which I wouldn't want to put that on somebody. You know, like why should you have to look at anything before commenting on it?
He's responded to you.
Well, that's so. The stream was done. That was chill. Everything was fine. And then he found out about it.
I don't need any content. I don't need to have any context to just fucking shit on him. Okay.
Oh, well, this is the thing. This is a little bit into it, right? So the first tweet he puts out is like, apparently I've offended Mauler simply by pointing out that the thumbnails that are a part of the streams that he's a part of imply certain things. That's like his whole... He's like retreated all the way back to that compared to everything I just told you that is said in his video.
I don't know if it's possible to offend you.
Well, that's the thing. I said, it's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm not offended. I was just saying you were really shit at your job. I said, you think the last 6 episodes of Rings of Power is going to total at 48 hours long, so you have no idea how TV shows work. You think a person can't judge elements of TV shows production before they come out. You literally have no clue what my or anyone else's arguments against episodes 1 and 2 are. Like, dude, he talks about the troll scene with Galadriel. And he said the only argument people said about why that scene is bad is elves can't do what she did. And then he talks about how Legolas can do what she did. And I was just sitting there like, so he has no idea what people are critical of this scene about.
Yeah, that's not what we said at all. What the fuck?
He doesn't talk about the editing. He doesn't talk about how bad the wire work looks on her when she does the jump. He doesn't talk about the fact that all of the elves just stand around until they get hit. Like none of them are doing anything properly. Doesn't talk about the fact that she, when she's attacking, is like moving in all these weird directions and the troll is just sort of letting it all happen. He doesn't talk about the fact that she waits for about 15 to 20 seconds while all of her men are dying, just looking at it happening. I was like, if you actually looked into any of these streams or videos about the episodes, you'd find out those are the criticisms. But once he had dealt with that one criticism...
the fact that one dude was just like, here's my sword for you to jump on, instead of like actually attacking the trolls. Like, what? What are you doing?
That's what I mean. I was getting a little bit baffled because I was just like, he must have found at least one of these criticisms. He couldn't have ignored all of them, right? And then he was like, but the truth is, it's because she's a woman. And I was like, oh, there it is, I guess.
Oh, it's misogyny.
Because of course, if you guys remember, we all hated Arwen in the original. We hated Eowyn. Fuck those characters.
God, Eowyn. I can't stand Mauler. There's so many people that put Eowyn's thing, and then they're like, the woke thing.
If this was done,
he did
today,
if this scene were released today, they'd all hate it.
I remember.
By the way, he even highlights that. Oh, it is in the book though, and then it's just like, yeah. So do you really think like that's enough to know that all the fans will be like, well, Tolkien wrote it that way, so why?
Literally line for line.
I just remember when I was watching Return of the King, and it got to that bit. And he was like, I cannot be killed by any man. And I was just like, but she's not a man. And then she went, I am not. I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
I was actually like all for that fucking shit, yo.
On the stream, I said, it's just a fucking badass one-liner. When he says, like, no man can kill me, I assume the Witch King is not only referring to, like, whatever prophecy was said, but man as in, like, the race of men. None of you fuckers can kill me. But it sets her up for an awesome line. Why not let her have it? It's cool as fuck.
It was great.
And of course, Mary helps her as well. Gives the Witch King a little stab in the back of the leg. Not to be forgotten. It's a good little bit of teamwork. But yeah, anyway, I said you claim everyone lies to their audiences and as a result have lost like engagement, even though if you'd looked for 5 seconds, you'd know that's not true. I said, when it comes to your praises of the show, you embarrassingly struggled to name anything beyond practical effects and CGI. You couldn't talk for even 5 seconds about the characters. And I said, you called me a racist, sexist, lying grifter because I said Rings of Power was bad and you haven't consumed a fucking second of my content on Rings of Power. You are shit at your job. Take some pride in your work. That's it.
23 and he's got a profile picture like a fucking sex offender.
Oh my God.
But of course, he then said, my brother, you and your cronies wrote this show off as woke garbage 6 months ago. Me confusing 50 hours pitch for the show with season 1 runtime has no bearing. You're as dumb as no bullshit. I like these like that's the one criticism he responded to, the 50 hours thing. Like, what about all of the hyper incompetence? But it's fine. And then so I said, like, you clown, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Try and find one instance of my videos where I say Rings of Power is going to be bad because it is woke. This is the problem. He has no idea who I am. So, like, he's
well, I'm pretty sure that 6 months ago, when the first bits came out, we speculated that this looked like it's going to be a woke piece of shit. Maybe based off the fact that they decided to change a bunch of races. And then when they talked about it, instead of talking about it in the context of Tolkien, they spoke about it in the context of current day, which is not what we wanted to see. We want to see, when you see an adaptation of Tolkien, you want to see an adaptation of Tolkien. You don't want a very specific ideology dictating what goes into that show, because they're basically saying our politics are right and then anyone else's politics are wrong, which is just divisive shit. And that's why when Peter Jackson was just like, no, we didn't want to put our messages in. We wanted to put Tolkien's messages in. And that's why it probably came out so fucking good, the actual film adaptations. But I just think this is a scrote. Some scrote that doesn't have a single fucking argument. They're not even fucking worth your time. I'll just fucking laugh in this dipshit's face and move on with life, to be perfectly honest with you, mate.
Yeah, I think, I mean, Anna's in the chat. She's saying the same thing. Like, this person seems to be just doing content to get, like, the haters and the detractors to follow them. So it's pretty clear what type of content they're making.
This is dunking. Like, the Adam and Sitch show was a really fun stream. When you have someone confidently claiming they're excited to watch their show because of he said he couldn't stop his erection when he saw one of the fell beasts attacking an eagle. Just that couple of seconds. He was like, that's how I knew this show would be great. But I was just like, holy shit.
He got a boner from that?
Yeah, he's absolutely a consumer. God, because no offense, desperate. Right? I'm totally on board with having the best of visuals ever when you've got the really great story as a foundation. But when you have no coherent story as a foundation, and it's just a really good cutscene, almost like it could be a trailer for a video game, I'm just like, okay, that to you is what makes a show great. It's like, right, well...
I feel like that's the real meaning of the grift, grifting on other people's content to say I hate you, I'm just gonna disagree with you.
You'd put up the tweet earlier, but that's how it ends. He says, I say to him, find one instance of me saying 6 months ago that the show will be bad because it's woke, me saying that specifically on my channel, because you've claimed it 10,000 times at this point. Give me one. And his response is the same as it always fucking is with my work. I'm not combing through your hours of bullshit to find that good. It's like, so why the hell are you talking about my work?
Mm-hmm. Also, pronouns in bio and location is doing your mom, and their job is social media influencer. He lives with his mom.
And so I thought social media influencer is a funny label. It's just take some pride, I suppose. And I guess we're all influencers on the social media. I suppose that's true. I would never label myself.
But would you ever? Yeah, exactly. Would you ever call yourself that? I sure as hell wouldn't.
And so he says he keeps making it about what I've said, and then finally, when some of his fans are like, you keep saying that he said it, and he's asking you to just get an example. This ain't a great look. And then he was like, look at who he hangs out with. I know that they've said it. That was just like. The problem is, I also hang out with people who are friends with Xanderhall. I know this, and so I'm just like, so how does that work? Do I get my opinions from you guys, or do I get my opinions from good guys, the bad guys, or the good guys, or is it just whoever the worst person I hang out with is automatically where I get all my opinions from? I'm very curious, of course, because it's funny. A lot of people.
I need to know the degree of. Bad. I mean, where are we on the,
Well, I have spoken to Sargon of Akkad, so maybe he's the most evil. ER, I've spoken to ER. That's pretty evil.
Oh, so the one that PewDiePie
the PewDiePie recommended and got in so much trouble for. So
I was just checking this dude's channel and his latest videos on how the quartering is getting desperate, and it's about the quartering's posting of that little video about the China mermaid thing.
I mean, without trying to sound Why waste it? This is wasting your time.
Yeah.
This is an ankle biter. This is a person who
It's
has
true,
to create content
it was
about
so
other
funny.
people because they have nothing of interest
They
to
got
say
nothing going on,
themselves.
Yeah.
He got so many things so dramatically wrong. I thought it was hilarious to cover it. And besides, Adam and Stitch already decided they would cover it, so I joined them. But of course, now it's like just in the form of tweet, and it's always the same dialogue tree. It's just nice for me to get there, right? Because I need some people to see this every once in a while when they have like these dramatic criticisms of me. If you're a fan of a content creator and someone else who, even if you don't know them or if you have a vague amount of respect for them, and you see them come at one of your favorites like that, you'd be like, oh shit, maybe there's something to that. So all I've got to do is be like, okay, proof, and then they go, I have none. And so people who see my work and be like, oh, it's one of those, and I'm like, yeah, it's one of those.
One of those.
I mean, as if anyone thought any different. Because, like, the thing is, anybody who likes my stuff, you watch that entire MOM video, who, by the way, has been seen by someone who calls himself, like, a pretty big leftist who is a friend of mine. I'm not talking about people. This is someone I don't think you guys even know who it is. And I asked them, I was like, so I get called reactionary by people like you all the time. What's your opinion? And he was like, no, not really. That's like, yeah, that's what I thought. He also said I changed his mind on the film. He thought it was okay, and now he thinks it's shit. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty bad.
I just want to, Nina, before you go, I just want to share this.
Sure.
If I can. This is Mauler's mom video, which I, of course, liked and watched all the way through.
Wow. Getting your opinions from Mauler.
1.375 million views in 2.5 weeks.
What's the watch hours on that, Mahler? I'm just curious.
I'll try and find out.
Yeah,
the thing I was shocked by was it's got like an hour of average.
I was going to say, what's the average watch time?
Yeah, the
an hour is huge
well, yeah,
for those numbers.
That number, yeah. Dude, I was surprised when it said an hour. I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. People are.
But what I'm trying to show to you, Mulder, is that's where relevance is. Okay, that's called relevant. The other stuff is irrelevant ankle biting.
And also, fuck YouTube Shorts. That's all I have to say. This.
Listen, I can't do YouTube Shorts, okay? I don't have that kind of power.
Hey, I want to simp for. I like simping for Morley. Well, I have no shame, as we've seen clearly.
I will have no shame in simping for someone named Longman. I'll just say that. I'll just say that.
Oh my!
I said it on the stream. I wouldn't hesitate to say to his face, like, you'll have more success with your channel if you are more honest. Seriously, like, it's not. If you lie about like people like us, for example, you will attract the people who hate us. But it's not going to get you much further than that. You're just going to plateau because you're not coming up with any kind of like interesting or dynamic take based on the fact that you have your own experiences and values, and then you can draw that into all the things you're seeing and send it back. For example, if someone wants to take me down, you're gonna have to watch the videos, and you'll find out that, like, I'm not saying like I'm particularly unique on YouTube, but like I'm pretty weird. People have trouble criticizing me because they don't know what the hell is going on my channel. Like, why do you have a 6-hour video on one movie? That doesn't make sense. And so
just
when
6.
I know, right? Well, that's the thing with the TFA series, right? Yeah. And so it's and I just think, like, in an alternate universe where I was like, I don't know, on Twitch running through random videos and reacting to them, and that was my full job. It's just like, yeah, just watch them. Just watch them. If you watch, like, it's hard to disagree with a lot of the criticisms of Rings of Power, but you can. I mean, I even said to Adam, I could have mounted it better
because they fear being wrong.
It's either that laziness or
I could go with definitely the laziness.
I think because I'm serious. Like, when I was looking at that video, I was like, Jesus Christ, he's so fucking lazy. Like, I had a newfound respect for even like the basic level of sort of effort from people where they take the time to just, you know, look at the thing they're criticizing. I was just like, yeah, that's actually impressive at this point, because a lot of people out there can't even be asked to do that. Yeah, and you know, like as you guys know, the videos I make like that, they take months and months.
Sure.
And I even hire people to try and help me out with the editing and stuff. It's insane and annoying, but you know, we end up being really happy with what ends up coming out. A lot of people really like the work. It's like, it all makes it worth it in the end. even with EFAB, right? Like before, and I assume you guys are similar. When you watch these episodes of things you're going to break down, you have to think and maybe write some notes and get some comparisons and remember comparisons to older media that maybe tackle the same subjects or same payoffs, and you talk about how they were better or worse and stuff. But yeah, he's just one of the many that of sort of haven't evolved since, I guess, like 2016-ish era. I would definitely categorize him as a reactionary. Like he just instantly reacts with no information. He has no idea what's going on.
I mean, I personally just don't bother myself with ankle biters. To me, it's waste of time, waste of effort.
Mahler, I think he does know what's going on. I think that's like his thing. Like there's some people.
I think right now they're probably getting fucking whacking themselves off because somebody's talking about them.
Yeah. He's probably watching this right now and going.
Yeah, I think they're just not even worth the fucking.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm done. The second he said that I'm not going to check out any of your stuff to prove how horrible you are, I was just like, oh, that's
then
all good.
You're wasting time. Yeah.
Sounds like other people.
But I mean, I legitimately think even the let's say the best contrarian mind, whoever you would decide who that could be.
Lofty.
No, Lofty's fucking retarded. The best contrarian mind couldn't pick apart a video of yours. Because the thing which I mean, your videos are long, and I ain't got a problem with that. All this attention span business, and the reason why I love your video essays is because A, they're entertaining. You do it in an entertaining manner, which draws people in. But B, when you bring up a point and the way that you discuss a point, you're not wasting my time. You're saying exactly why this doesn't work for you. Now, other people can come along and go, well, that's okay, because I didn't mind that. Like, let's say the visual of the eagle getting taken down by the Nazgul or whatever at the beginning segment of Rangs of Power. Sure, you can say that's a visual, a nice visual, but it's a split second. It doesn't therefore make the show. It doesn't make the episode. It's just something pretty for a split second on your screen. You go into the minutiae of it all. And that's why I just personally find them entertaining and interesting. But, that's just me. I like that kind of shit. If Lofty's in the chat, they can stay. But, I ain't got a problem with Lofty. Well, I mean, I have a problem with their fucking takes. They're fucking dumb. but as a person to talk to, they're fine. And they do good memes. But,
yeah. Meme game's on point. Meme game's on point. He rescued a squirrel the other day. I was like, that's what Ezra Miller needs to do.
2.
Yeah.
And now they're going to a wildlife preserve. See? I like the good stuff.
Yeah, I like that. I was like, that's what Ezra needs to do. And he was like, oh, comparing me, you saying I'm good and comparing me to Ezra Miller at the same time. Fuck. I was like,
what?
Lofty.
Okay, whatever.
No.
Yeah. So that just another ridiculous ankle biter who won't go far. Because if your content is talking about other people, there is a limit. There really is a kind of ceiling on that one, particularly when your takes aren't very good.
Oh yeah, like I said, if you got to put work in, no matter what genre or part of YouTube you're on. I mean, you can luck out in terms of finding some way to be really lazy. There are elements, but I mean, viewers they like it when you get your shit right and you get your shit accurate and you can present it in an entertaining way. This is what we talk about all the time when people are asking us for advice on starting up channels. It's like, hey, talk about what you're passionate about.
Yes.
If you're writing scripts, make sure to give them a good old redraft. If you're presenting it, so just work on your delivery. Try and be an entertainer to some degree, and just watch the thing. If you're gonna say the thing, like I couldn't believe that he was criticizing us for that. He was like, oh, you guys, you criticize the show before it's out, as if we're not talking about all the elements of production, but then simultaneously wouldn't have watched any of our stuff before criticizing our stuff.
We're not criticizing the show per se. We're criticizing what they have presented to us.
Yeah, and that's their way of selling the show. They're like, come and watch our show with this, and it's like,
different.
oh god, this show looks like it's going to be shit. As if it's our fault for believing that what they said was true. Like, it's like, well,
believe me, bruh, it's going to be great. Believe me, bruh. Okay, great.
Because a lot of people treat trailers as though they're just simply entertainment things that are disconnected from the thing, or it's like they're advertisements. They're trying to get you to buy into going to the show. So yeah, it baffles me that we wouldn't even be allowed to talk about the trailer as a form of saying, you know, this is what the show looks to be about, sort of thing. It was a strange experience, to say the least.
So shit nowadays, man. Like, I can't. The trailer and the marketing of like every show is just god awful, and then it paints a certain picture, and then you're like, okay, well, I guess I have to watch it to make up my own mind. And most often, the trailer's right, and it's exactly that. But sometimes, it's not very often. The trailer.
How's your head,
marketing
Molly,
is
by the way?
Still, this is the thing. It's just it was annoying me that it's like he did the whole thing. So I was just like, all right, I guess I'm. Jesus Christ, how much time has gone by? 2 hours since I said I was going to go to sleep.
Well, you've been here for about 40 minutes or so, yeah.
Oh, I just mean
yeah. Maybe it's good to get off your chest. But I was going to say, speaking of trailers, do you want to see the Quantum Leap trailer?
See, this is the thing. If someone said, like, wow, well, you haven't even seen it yet. It's like, yeah, fucking. I think Sargon said this in one of the chats. It's like, you don't know it's going to be shit. It's like, it's coming out of an ass. I can see it.
It looks so bad. I saw the poster and I was like, oh, no. I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Oh, haven't you?
No.
I got to be honest. I saw it before the stream.
Are we wrong? Is it going to be great?
Oh boy.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Have a look. If you got 2.5 minutes, Morley.
Yeah.
And then I can go send you to bed with an even bigger headache.
Fantabulous.
Or maybe you'll like it and you'll get a giant.
Yeah, maybe you'll say, "What are you talking?" Oh,
maybe it'll turn you on.
He's
returned.
It's the return of the king!
The return of the
king! For the real BBC.
For the real BBC.
Woo!
Sorry.
Gary, we're just about to watch the trailer for Quantum Leap.
I thought this was going to be some South Korean thing. Okay.
No, it is. Oh, I stream with racists.
Well, I mean, you got to live up to the name somehow,
well,
right?
It's good South Korean cinema. You know.
This is called Quantum No White Men, by the way.
Wow.
I love those
on TV shows, trailers. We have to do this is a trailer for the retarded people.
Well, wait, the TikTok one.
Do you guys know the theory on why because like maybe I'm sounding ridiculous when I say this, but you know that 5 seconds they do at the beginning of trailers, do you know what that's for?
For the people with very low attention spans, like the TikTok
Is it for
nation.
has it got to do with the people away from the TVs because the noise?
So what I've heard, this is what Fringy told me. So like I said, I don't have a source for it, but it made sense to me. Was that these videos are what are used for the ads for these films on YouTube, and so the idea is that you have to wait 5 seconds often before you can skip, and so they shove 5 seconds of to make you go, ooh, I won't skip this.
Okay, yeah. Somebody, there we go. Look at this.
Smart.
Somebody
that makes sense for everybody's video. You want to hook people in like immediately.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Actually, that's probably why they do it. And
yeah.
because YouTube's not even the only place that does that, right? The whole like wait 5 seconds and you can skip.
Okay, here we go.
So excited!
If you wanted to stop, just say stop.
No, stop.
That's not what Cosby said.
Morley said stop.
Enough already, okay?
Window calculation complete.
Whoa.
I want to see what it said. Duplicate code removal, 2.41 gig.
I'm sorry, CPU performance improvement, 24.76%. That's one of your 3 like statistics that have just showed up.
Holy shit, if if somebody said, "Hey, we're going to send you back through time. By the way, your duplicate code removal is 2.4 gig up. Fuck out of here."
What is this? Yeah, 19.
Yeah, I know, right?
Windows fucking XP.
I'm sorry, but
this?
dude, reduction in inefficiency.
Yeah,
what does that?
I'm
What
sorry.
even
What
is
is
that?
That's like basically cash from porn, I'm guessing. Like, that's what they're getting.
Fair enough.
It's not working. Empty your cache. And then try again. But don't delete passwords for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
This is bigger than anything you can imagine.
Ladies.
Hello. They start the Asian guy saying this is bigger than anything you imagine. I feel like that's false advertising, but okay.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Was that? Whoa, look at this little. Now is that like she sees the real race in him, and she's like, ew.
How did I get here?
Or is that just like, ugh, white men?
I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe he's
Who should
handicapped.
Who's being racist about white men or Asian men?
Is that supposed to be Live Aid?
Live Aid. Live Aid's
I
more
was
like
born
from
in
NBC.
1985.
Live Aid was in 1985. Led
Wow.
Zeppelin got back together. Black Sabbath got back together. Fucking Queen killed it in London. They absolutely owned it with Radio Gaga. Yeah, it was a good show. I was 15.
That's going to be a lot better than this, I guess. Okay.
This can't be right.
Ben! We've been trying to find you for hours.
Do I know you?
Do I know you?
I'd be all, hey, yeah, what's up?
I'm bad.
Pretty lady.
This is Dean Stockwell. Well, this is what the character of
what?
This is the Dean Stockwell of this show.
Are they going to be sent by God in this one, or is it going to be
no.
an alien race?
They're going to be sent by blue hair gel, by blue hair dye. But this is Al. This is essentially going to be Al. So she goes up going, hey, hey.
Some ding wong.
We too low.
I saw it in the chat. That gets me every time.
Look, they showed it on TV. If you want to call us racist, call fucking TV racist.
Yeah.
That segment was
reacting to
fucking
him.
hilarious.
Do I know you?
Do I know you?
That was like earlier today when random people were like, invite me on the stream.
Yes, do I know you?
For hours.
Do I know you?
You don't remember me.
I don't remember anything.
Well, you remembered your fucking name by now.
Wait, there's Antifa.
Oh, is it white bank robbers?
Yeah.
No, I think it's a black woman.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh.
That's really
Why is her eyes like light up as she fucking? Oh no, lizard people are here.
I thought this was 1985.
Look at this.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe-
my god.
Yeah, maybe they're an Alex Winter show.
I'm a hologram from the future.
Wait, what?
A hologram
Yeah, she's
from the
the
future.
owl.
Wait, has
She's
that got
Al.
revealed because someone walked through her by chance? Like, instead of
Yes.
it just telling him that? All right, yeah, sure.
But he's the only one that can see her. No one else can see her.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So that's like a guy.
Which is completely unrelatable in real life because
I
everyone
am
sees
never
white
going to
women.
watch this. I am never, ever, ever going to watch this. This will be the only time I ever watch this fucking trailer.
Stop being so racist, Gary, and give it a chance.
Yeah.
I think I
It's
I
on
might have
broadcast
to.
TV. This is like on normal broadcast television.
Yes,
Is it? Oh, no.
NBC.
Yeah, like I don't even have broadcast.
have
I will.
TV.
But I don't think I can watch Andor. I don't think I can do it.
I don't think so either.
Guys.
So I think I gotta pick something.
cool it with the racism. Damn.
I see what the chat says. If the chat's interested in a, but it might turn out to be like an equalizer that is so fucking boring that after 2 episodes I'm just like, there isn't even anything interesting to rip. Never mind fucking compliment. Anyway, let's see what the white woman wants to say.
Future. We gotta go now! I'll explain everything later. Just get in the van.
What do I do?
Oh my God.
What do you do? You're the getaway man. Get us away, man.
You can do this. all right? Put it in first and punch it.
No, that's not how you drive.
What?
You need to lose them.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
How do you learn the clutch like that?
Do you not know how to drive a stick? I don't get it.
Yeah.
You need to lose them.
In 85,
Stop
we had...
white woman splaining.
And a white woman knows how to drive a stick? Bullshit.
Hey, come on, Gary. Women don't know how to drive in general, but we know how to handle
You're killing me,
sticks,
man. You're killing
okay?
me.
We know
I
how
don't
to
believe
handle
it.
sticks.
It's fucking totally fake.
That's a plot hole.
Yeah. You need to lose the police. Fucking bitch, are you for real?
Dude,
I mean,
she's
come
not
on.
the Asian one. Calm down.
Wow. You guys just went hyper bigot mode.
Yeah, man.
I'd like that slower explanation then. Your name is Dr. Ben Song.
Oh my god, it's the exposition dump.
Yeah, they put it in
It's
the
a dump,
trailer.
alright.
You don't
the
know how to drive a
trailer.
stick shift.
You wouldn't. It's unconventional to put that in the trailer, honestly.
You're from the year 2022.
Whoa.
You're the lead
And he doesn't know how to drive a stick shift.
No, he's forgotten. He's forgotten everything, remember,
he's
apart from his
forgotten
name,
everything. Okay.
apparently. Yeah.
Oh, he had
Okay.
okay. All right.
Oh, she said, Ben! And he was just like, who are you? Okay,
On a
I guess
top
he's
secret
Ben.
project called Quantum.
Oh.
On the top.
This is the non-binary.
Steal it.
Okay, so that's the end of the trailer.
Did someone say stop? I didn't hear a safe word.
Did you get? You guys know it was Star Trek Day like a few days ago?
No,
It
It was
was?
Star Trek Day,
I didn't know.
and
Congrats.
by the time their live stream was over on YouTube, it had 6,000 views.
Oh my god.
How many subs does their YouTube channel have?
I think it's an entire network. I'm blocked. by the entire network on Twitter.
Oh
For
no!
2 days, the showrunner of Picard followed me. I don't know why. He unfollowed me. I think he just went down my timeline a little bit.
He's like,
Oh, he's
fuck you, man.
unfollowed you again.
He unfollowed me again.
He's over it. He's over it.
He probably saw that you followed RMB and you
Yeah,
followed
yeah.
each other.
He probably did. I'm guessing that's what it was.
Mhm.
But yeah, they had a tranny doing the red carpet.
Oh,
And I think they did that with a Marvel thing too. So that's going to be the new thing. And it was Kurtzman. And by the way, the person giving the interview was about a foot taller than Kurtzman. I got to find that picture again. It's so hard.
Man, they killed Star Trek then, huh? Like,
They did.
Rest in peace.
But Star.
no, they are 6,000 real good people. Okay.
Are going to be. I'm old school. I'm just going to use terms that I don't care. I'm 53. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care.
I got the
Use
picture, Gary.
pronouns. Yeah, I'm just going to say shit, and I don't care. So yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. But back to this because it's so exciting. Are you going to do video reviews of this TV show? As
I might do the first. We'll see what the first episode does. Because I was surprised that when I did a video just on Quantum Leap being redone and looks woke, because they've got these stupid made up shit in it now, and because they're technically non-binary, that's what they like to be referred to. Then of course this is like, let's get the white men out show, because the whole cast is apart from the people he goes into and wears as a meat suit.
I just see the whole thing as non-committal anyway. So,
but that did like over 100K. So I'm like, fuck. Let's see. We'll see.
Do we know if this is one of those shows that's gotten
No.
like a pilot, or has this been renewed for 5 seasons already? Like, do we know what's going on?
This is going. The whole series starts in 6 days.
Oh God.
The 19th of September, I think this begins. Let's carry on.
Secret project called Quantum Leap. You're a time traveler.
I'm Addison Augustine.
We're
she looks like a Madison. Fuck.
I thought it was
Madison.
Addison.
My name is Madison.
We can call her
Either way.
Maddie.
You and I fuck.
And he's like,
Sorry?
really?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
You're not very.
What is like, you know, he jumps in to a body and she's like, you know, you got to do this, and then he's just like, look, I ain't fucking seen a pair of tits in 2 fucking months. Can I, you know, can you?
I mean, they're just holograms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But
she's
she
yeah,
is.
they are to each other. Yeah.
Can you assault a hologram? I don't even know.
Is it
I'm
gonna
not
turn into-
suggesting
is it gonna
anything.
turn
It was
into
just a
hologram
Midnight
consent.
Express?
They can get me too.
Fucking hologram consent.
Come on now.
Dude, like, yeah, she gives the whole speech to give all the context of all this, and that's what he just said. He's just like, can a hologram consent? I don't know. That's a great question, right? We should explore that. Maybe an episode of Quantum Leap. Like,
There's
why
a guy
not?
jerking off in the fucking alleyway.
Oh, imagine the just utterly woke opportunities in this TV show.
Oh,
I think you just made me think, like, if the camera zooms out, there's just a hobo sitting down listening to him, like, the fuck are you two talking about?
and he's just covered in fucking the traveler's jizz because he's just not one out to his wife.
I hope they cover Stop the Asian Hate in the first episode. I really do. I think it's
Oh,
really
probably.
important.
That's probably the first.
I just think he's gonna jump into a bunch of white people that die.
Wow.
That's what I would do.
What do you want to bet he's in like some racist the first 5 episodes he's going to some like poorly disguised MAGA rally and it's just a bunch of racists.
It's
so
you know, as I I agree with you, but it's probably like instead of them dying, like it's just like they're all gonna learn a lesson to not be racist and white and do
Well,
better.
I actually know what happens in this first.
Oh, well then.
How?
Got a script.
And you read it? Like I
You spent the
I read
time?
some of it. I read some of it, but it was just like
I could probably guess 5
Ow.
episodes out of this season easy.
Madison appears, who's this version of Al, just walks across the street going, "Ah!" Pretty tapping out then.
There'll be a BLM episode. There'll be a
Just show
anti-MAGA
up.
episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan Cannell as Hitler.
You get a Hitler hologram, and he's just like, he just pops up to give advice on whatever the mission currently is. Just Hitler hologram. That sounds like it'd be really funny.
There'll be a trans lives
There's gotta
matter
be a trans,
episode.
yeah.
There'll be a groomer episode that they won't call a groomer, but we will. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh yeah. I need a 5th one. Oh, immigration. There'll be an immigration one too.
You can call
Immigration,
people
trans
groomers
rights,
now.
BLM, Stop the Asian Hate, and MAGA racists.
Well, this, I will say this differs from the script that I've got.
Oh.
This differs from the script because in the script that I got, the guy leaps into a guy who's in a restaurant with his girlfriend or wife. So there's this the script that I got clear, but some of it matches as well. So it looks like that was a version of, and now it's been redone. So yeah, there's certain elements of this which does match the script, there's certain that doesn't.
Climate change, but I think they'll put climate change probably multiple times. They'll probably mix it in with the MAGA racist one. So like they'll do the trans lives matter one, and the trans person will be a climate change activist as well, something like that.
What do you do in your spare time? I'm an activist. Really?
Yeah.
God, you must be so fucking interesting.
Obviously, I time travel into other people, so beam me up.
It's not that simple. You leap into people.
Oh no! There you go.
She's a white woman.
He goes into a white woman straight after this, maybe episode 2. Because this trailer will be from like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, they usually are.
So this is probably his first jump after this jump.
He gets to be a rock star.
God, I love the old show. I love
He
the
gets
old
to see other perspectives.
It kind of looks like a young Grace Randolph.
I was just gonna say
it?
that. Yeah. Like, kind of looks like Grace.
Maybe it is Grace Randolph.
So Oh, sweet child.
Oh, here it is. I do like that Chinese. Never mind. Never mind.
Never go full, Nina. Never go full.
To help them or someone around them. Changing history for the better. No matter what happens, I am going to be with you every step of the way until we get you home.
That'll be one season.
Okay.
It's gonna be canceled.
Wait, how many episodes is the season? Like 8?
No, this will be. I mean, they've kind of changed the formula now of like the 20 episode thing. So this will probably be 10, maybe 8 to 12 episodes.
Okay.
Unless they're going, because I don't think you do in America. I don't think you do like the 22 episode format.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
I wouldn't know.
12 to 13. 12 episodes, somebody said. Maybe. Okay.
Ben knew that the technology wasn't ready.
Can you hear me?
Why did he leave? Find out what he's there to do and bring him home.
If you fail, there is a 100% chance that this ship will crash.
As opposed if you don't fail.
Can I just say this woman's not adding a lot to the conversation?
No. You must escape your enemies. If you fail, you will die. Like, okay.
Aside, Dean Stockwell.
Yeah, God, I'm so glad that he passed away.
Here comes Madison.
Here
comes
Oh my God, no.
R.I.P. Dean Stockwell
If you
as well.
fail, there is a 100% chance this ship will crash.
I mean,
you know that they've got a WTF button to hit in case this all goes fucking wrong.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean like
misogyny and racism?
No.
Oh.
If it's going absolutely terribly, but they need to renew it for a second season, you hit the Sam Beckett button. And then you go, oh my God!
No.
Sam Beckett's coming back for season 2.
Yeah. He's going to be there.
Yeah, if Sam Beckett was like his handler. Well, I don't know. I wasn't like, I watched the show, but it was so long ago.
I love the first show. It's great.
Screw off. Yeah, exactly. You got to jingle jangle those keys.
Mm-hmm.
Just in
oh
case.
boy, remake history.
But having said that, The Equalizer did like 7.5 to 8 million an episode. So
wow.
Well, did you watch? I mean, no, nobody watched the Emmys last night.
No.
The Emmys were on last night?
I didn't even know the Emmys
Yeah,
were on.
they were on. I didn't
If you'd
even
asked
know.
me when the Emmys were, I was like, oh, a couple weeks ago, wasn't it? Or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it already happened. Why did I think that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Any news from it?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people with bad taste. There's the Emmys. They like even I think the Access Media even hated it. So I think they tried to play it kind of straight. But there was also a lot of plus size women winning and talking about their plus size and being seen. You know, it's hard not to see it. You know,
And
yeah,
that's coming from me. Oh man, Ernie Hudson is the head of the project.
okay. I like Ernie Hudson. I'm not gonna watch this.
No,
Couldn't pay me to watch this.
I believe.
Just out of curiosity, if the person I leap into dies,
You die too.
right? Good to know. Wait a second, there must be a misunderstanding.
Oh shit, we do.
We got punched in the face. Yay.
It's
Yeah,
streaming
it's
on
off on
Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock. Yeah,
Cock.
so that's where I can get it in the UK.
Cockabees.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
What the fuck is Peacock? I just realized, like, I don't even know what that is.
It's a streaming
It's an
service.
NBC Universal streaming service.
Is it like the tier 2 streaming services that you
No, it's
sometimes
tier
have heard
fucking
of?
3. I mean, like it's got I think it's got Friends on it now, so that probably makes it pretty big. It's got Battlestar on it too, Battlestar Galactica.
Ooh.
I'm still not a fan of the streaming wars. I want it to be over, but then again, I don't even know if it gets worse once it's over, right? Because
it's over.
Do you think? I mean, I'm still curious if one of the bigger ones are going to fall apart.
What they're going to have to do is saddle up with some of the bigger ones eventually, because these things cost so much money to maintain, and they're just not the revenue stream they thought they were. Just like the music industry, just like digital books, just like digital comics, but like nobody learned their lesson at all.
Something I just remembered, by the way, from that video, the coverage stuff. He said they're all saying like, you know, the downfall, like if Rings of Power does bad, it'll do sub level of damage to Amazon or something. He was like, "Do you really think Amazon would have any damage done to them if Rings of Power failed?" And it was just like, yes. This quote's from Amazon themselves talking about it. You fucking idiot.
Amazon cancels shows all the time.
Amazon have said if this does not work out, they're backing out of like the streaming competition, right? Like at least for originals, I imagine. I don't even know if it would be for the full service, but yeah, there's a lot riding on Rings of Power working.
Yeah, it's just not one like super rich guy running a company. There's a board of directors, and each department has to justify its existence.
It's just funny to hear that after like you have the articles and the quotes regarding all of this. Like they're pretty open about it. The idea that they're like, it doesn't matter if Rings of Power fails. Yeah, they didn't shove that many millions of dollars just to not care about it, you know?
There's a giant black eye for the company in the middle of quote unquote, well, towards the end of the stream. It's done. It's over. It ended earlier this year when Netflix started shrinking. People are like, they're opening up in new markets, but like for domestically, they're losing subs. It's just the
boost they got during lockdown times was always going to be like the most they were going to get. It was never going to keep increasing dramatically after that. That was always like a pipe dream. If anything, it would go down because people are spending less time inside. So yeah, that's why I was curious about like, you know, Disney, Netflix, and Amazon they're like the three biggest streaming hitters, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're all competing for subscribers between them because most people, I don't know about you guys, but most people find it frustrating to be subscribed to 3 streaming services.
Yeah, a lot of people, yeah.
I don't know how many I'm
one, and they share with their families because they're like, fuck this. Like,
well, like for example, right, when we were gonna watch the Nixium thing, when it was like, oh, you need to sign up to the other thing inside Amazon, I was just like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's temporary. You're like, yeah.
Oh yeah, if I didn't have the channel, the ones I do subscribe to, there's a lot I don't. Like Disney Plus, I don't.
Neither do I.
I do subscribe to HBO Max. I do. The quality is like, I don't know. It's gotten better on Game of Thrones when I watch it in my home theater. It's shit on the computer though. It's like when we're watching, it's dark. But you know, home theater.
Yeah, it makes it harder to see the movies.
Makes it harder to see the movies.
Okay. Were they nice boobies?
That was great.
Been a lot of
they were.
Movies?
They were.
Shad is such a wholesome guy that he was like, this is a lot my favorite episode because there were a lot of boobs in it. And
well, there was more boobs. There was some other
stuff too. Yeah,
some other stuff that I wasn't into, but like I was definitely
some dangly stuff.
So I would be into that. That's great.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that would be into you.
But Shad was literally just like, I'd like to see some more sword fighting. I'd like to...
There was sword fighting, but not the kind that
I would
you
like
wanted.
to see the other. I would like
the other kind. Yeah, cool. And you know, it's good that HBO are doing both. That's fine. But I would also like to see more of the metallic kind.
No, Frank, I'm not.
Oh, did your dad go out for cigarettes too?
Yeah. I was the one that went out for cigarettes. I'm not even joking. I was the one that went out for cigarettes.
I might be. I don't know. Was your mom in America? 80s or 90s?
doing fucking math.
Oh, wow. Stab him.
Hey, it's true. Don't fucking I did fucking 3 fucking years.
I know.
Bless you, Gary. Please never go back in prison. I don't want you ever to go back.
I don't want to go back either. It sucked.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Really bad. Yeah.
It's like watching
Not a
Rings of
fun
Power.
place. Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, was it
Maybe
more
a week in
pleasant?
prison rather than a week in prison.
Kind of reminds me of like Trailer Park Boys ads when they would go to prison because it was more fun to like, you know, you get 3 square meals a day.
Yeah, that's a
you
comedy.
know?
That's a fake comedy show.
Hey, those were prisons in Canada. That was true.
You got people bursting into your cell going, "You look mighty fine in those fucking jeans, boy."
Hey, they were at Dallas. Some of the Trailer Park Boys. They were
Yeah?
at the Dallas Expo. Yeah.
Oh
Were they?
my
Did you see them?
God.
Yeah, I saw them at a sitting
Oh,
That's amazing. I love them.
I do like me some Trailer Park Boys.
Oh my God,
Molly,
so
are
good.
you going to go to bed?
I really should. So
You go. That's why.
Right.
That's why I'm like, oh my God, my internet's on. I saw the light turn blue.
Yeah, I
Now
was gonna say,
I'm
there you go.
But
Gary,
just
take over. Pass the
before you
baton.
go, this stream started with that. This stream started, but you came in just before the stream to say, you know, and we're like, Molly, go to bed. Then the stream started. 2 minutes later, Gary fucking DC'd because his internet went down in his area. So then it was just me and Nina. And then me and Nina do 40 minutes. Then Nina fucking drops herself. And at
Well, her
one
internet went out as
point,
well.
yes,
Like,
and at one point,
I
I
had
was
to
the
set the
only
modem.
fucker in the stream.
I had to reset the modem for like 2 minutes.
And he's sending out invites to like everybody, and they're like,
Everyone.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do
And
it.
everyone's telling me to fuck off. And then here we are, just before you go, Morley, all together again one last
Aw.
time.
Yay!
This.
And shall be again
Crazy.
soon enough.
Yeah.
All right, you go take some
bad.
Nurofen.
Little pip,
Love you guys.
Dreams.
Love you.
Cheerio.
Bye.
bro.
Oh.
I got hungry. Sorry, I'm eating chips.
No, I had a
Yeah.
dad for 6 years, people. That's it. 6 years. And then I had enough and fucking went out to get some cigarettes and never went back.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, Gary, good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
I got some of the. I'm going to open this.
Oh, good. My lunch will be coming soon.
Oh, really? Actually,
my wife
I'm
went
going
out.
to go. You hold the fort. I'm going to go for a wee.
Go for a wee. I got it.
Oh.
I'm going to go for my first wee. And Ian, if you're in the chat, I better beat you this time.
Oh my.
2 hours, 11 minutes, first wee. Not cheating.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad.
Sorry, I can't have Nina
What are you
talking.
doing?
I can't have her talking when I'm away. It's just not.
Yeah, you
it's
can.
just
Oh,
not-
wait.
it's-
Oh, it says the man who like puts Dr. Dick balls all over his fucking face every time I walk away.
It's got a stupid out, but it's only moisturizer at the end of the day.
It's fresh bollocks.
Dr. Balls, fresh bollocks.
Dr. Balls, Dr. Dick balls, whatever it is. Dick on
Yeah.
balls. Balls on dick.
And I,
Go.
put, and I put it on a big
You
scrotum. On
go.
a big scrotum.
Oh, did you pee already? That was quick.
That was really
No, I'm
freaking
going now.
fast.
I just had to kick. I had to kick Nina.
Why?
He gets off on it, Gary.
Okay.
Maybe
Little.
little bit.
He's like, let me practice my power over women because every other time I won't be able to. So let me do that.
I mean, that's understandable.
I know. So yeah, I heard something about you.
Uh-oh.
I heard that you're a total shill
Mm.
freak. that you're not allowed to change your opinions about shows after you watch them. Because you know.
Oh, is that moving goalposts? Is that what
Yeah. You stop moving
me
the
liking a
goalposts.
show is moving the goalposts?
Yeah, God. Like I'm
Okay,
so over it.
that's a new one. I like that. They've got to justify their existence. The ankle biters got to justify their existence. It's a whole like industry. That's why I don't like pay it no mind at all.
Mhm.
I think Mahler's advice was the best. If you want to make it here on this platform, be honest with the audience. That's all you need to do. But calling somebody else's audience dumb or liars it's just not the way to go. Your channel's not going to grow. And I mean, good luck. That guy, that one kid he was talking about, like, I've got a kid older than him, so I can't like Mahler. If I was Mahler's age, I'd be probably going after him. But like I'm not. So
Yeah.
like,
They're so
30 years
young. I'm like, oh my God, that kid's 23. Like, oh, he's a baby.
Not fair. Maybe I'll bring my youngest son in to debate him.
Yeah, you should. You should. It's like, pick someone, take a fight with your own size.
That's where I break out the gratitude list, Nina. And thank God my kids aren't like that.
Oh, yay. You raised them right. Thank God.
Boy, me and Mama. Mama
yes.
did a good job.
Good team.
Our
Good
team. We're teamwork, right? Working together, men and women working together. The thing Hollywood doesn't want us to do anymore. They're trying to separate us.
That's a thing that men and women used to do is they were totally different, completely different, but they came together. They worked together.
Because we have different strengths, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as when we combine those different strengths, we're unstoppable. But we're in this era of we need to call people of color now. We need to marginalize them. We're not individuals anymore. We need to be separate. But then when you go to our events or any of our meetups, or you just see anybody in the chat, it's a mix of everybody. It's all bullshit. That's all it is that they're trying to spin. Now there's a Twitter post that's been making the rounds. Drinker, great video yesterday. Midnight's Edge did a video on it today too. I mean, the tweet's kind of plagiarism, but I'm glad it's getting out there. I'm glad it's basically our videos from the last 5 years and people who preceded me. It's not just me. It's people who, as you, Jeremy, Mahler, Critical Drinker, all of us have been, our thesis has been, this is bullshit. It's called, we all have different names for it. I call it like fake woke marketing, movement marketing, fan baiting, whatever you want to call it. We've been calling this shit out for years. So some doctor on Twitter did a pretty decent Twitter thread breaking pretty much everything we've said.
Just before you continue, this person tweeted me a couple of days ago with an insane rant about how Rings of Power is actually good and how we're wrong about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to get to that's why my follow-up point to that tweet is it misses the point in the end. It completely misses the point in the end because it says the fan baiting works, which it does not. It clearly does not. If it worked, Amazon would not keep us from reviewing videos. We wouldn't have websites completely changing their platforms to keep videos. They wouldn't have IMDb deleting videos. There wouldn't be, and I stopped counting at 36 articles calling us racists. There's the same fucking thing in the headline after The View was talking about it. So yeah, it's bullshit. Fan baiting does not work. Is it part of their marketing? Absolutely. Is it reprehensible? Absolutely. But she misses the point at the end.
But they're also putting it in their shows now. That's how crazy it's become. They're them being against us. I don't if you guys saw the new episode of She-Hulk. They literally were saying stuff that Eric July said and calling out YouTubers and stuff like that. And it's just
we're in their head.
It's crazy.
People are contacting us now. More people that I you know what? Even when I had not a ton of people contact because I wasn't soliciting it. I'm I don't, I was just saying, speak for yourself. If you're a creative in Hollywood and you feel like this is bullshit, it's up to fucking you to change shit, not me. I'm not a gatekeeper. I don't have influence in your fucking industry. You work there. You're the one providing
you do something
creativity. You have the power. You can say no to shit. You can stand up. And then some people have been reaching out. And one particular is because I said that in one of my videos, one of the MCU videos, I'm saying directors and writers are being cast. They're being used. They're being used. They're hiring cheap talent who will do whatever Kevin Feige says. That's exactly what the showrunners for Rings of Power are too. They're cheap talent. They got cheap on the actual showrunners. And that's why so much set is sucking right now. So the baseline is there's agenda. It's always going to be there, and it's a foundation on sand. But there's also corporatism being fucking cheap. Hollywood's talent pool is watered down. Diversity inclusion initiative getting rid of meritocracy, which again is that woke foundation, that foundation of sand that's making everything fail. So I saw that Twitter post and I read through it, and yeah, it felt like a bit of an op, and I know that sounds insane, but why not? We're actually affecting these billion-dollar shows. billion-dollar shows. Yeah, you don't think they might spend a couple of bucks? And I who knows? It might just be a person. Chances are that's what it is. But you can't tell me there aren't bots, that they don't pay for bots to fight against us. Like the Marvel stands are clear. You never see that shit transfer over to YouTube. Like Az points this out all the time. We see some guy with 5,000 followers, still a lot of followers. That's a good amount of followers, but he'll get like 100,000 likes on a fucking tweet. I don't ever get close to that ever. On just a Marvel tweet. Everything else, 10
with no hashtags, no atting,
nothing. Yeah. So yeah, we know what's going on, and who has the incentive to spend a bunch of money to protect their billion-dollar product? Like I would not spend a fucking cent to make sure something I didn't like was reviewable. I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't care. I'll speak my opinion. That's it. I would not spend any fucking money on this shit. I don't care that much. Sorry. I'll care with my voice, but not with my fucking money that I should be feeding my kids with. But this is fucking crazy, right? It's gotten to like an insane point with the Rings of Power. And like it's gonna get quiet. That's what I think is gonna happen. They came out with their racist shit. That was the last card they could fucking play. Are they gonna keep it up for 6 more weeks? That were racist? No. Do we hear any numbers for the episode 3? Did 25 million people watch episode 3?
We haven't heard any numbers. I don't think.
Thing, have we?
No.
By the way, they are advertising that number on their adverts on.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've also saw
the 25 million who have watched. They didn't put sampled. I think they said sampled, but they say in the advert it's like join 25 million.
They're fucking lying.
I also saw the tweet by Samwise that's going around about him saying like stop being racist. For
Sean Astin.
Yeah,
he's a woke weirdo.
Like those ones hurt a little bit, Gary. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, oh, like why? Just stay out of it. Like just stay out of. Everybody's praising.
I would highly recommend that they stay out of it. You're right.
Yeah, it's like, just like everyone's praising Lord of the Rings. Everyone's praising them. Just stay the fuck out of it. Just sit there and watch. Like I don't understand why they had to come out and say bullshit like this.
Well, the thing is, they probably hate it too. That's the thing is they'll stand up for it, but they probably think it's shit.
Well, they probably got paid. This is manufactured. This is all manufactured. I absolutely positive there's a couple of racist people, who genuinely don't want to see, black actor. That is 7 billion people on the planet, though, and there's always going to be a small degree of this, of that.
Yeah.
But in the context of the millions that will that will see the film, experience the film, DVD, whatever it may be, we are talking a micro fraction, but their manufacturing has to focus on that because legitimate criticism is now conflated. And I said this, I've been saying this now for a while. They are trying to conflate racism with criticism to stop people criticizing shit. Because they are pumping out shit. And it's shit on TV, and it's shit on the theater, and it's shit fucking everywhere. And if they're going to conflate racism with criticism, then anyone that puts out a criticizing voice, anyone that says, look, I didn't like it for these reasons, and it could be because of, the set design, the music, the acting, whatever it may be, sorry, you've now just been grouped up as a racist because there is in this project a black actor, a black actress from some other ethnicity. That's what they're trying to do now. And that's why we got to be more vocal than ever. More because we got to say to the people that are watching these things that are just like, I don't actually like this. We got to say it's okay. It's absolutely fine not to like it.
We filled a vacuum because the critics didn't want to be honest. That's a fact. Whether it was through fear, which I don't believe at all. I don't believe fear and intimidation. I think some of these critics did have enough juice to go out and speak their mind, and they'd be much bigger and much more trusted now. And some of them did. Like Jeremy Johns is a pretty trusted dude. I feel like that's a pretty honest guy. He doesn't really get into the culture war stuff, but he feels like he's a pretty honest guy. Yeah. There are others. There are other good ones out there, but there are other ones you just know they're full of shit. Like they come back from something you just know is fucking horrible, and they're saying they like it. And yeah. So that Twitter thread tried to like, well, they're just scared to criticize stuff. Well, that's no fucking excuse. Being scared to speak your mind in a fucking movie, fucking pussy. Like really, like you're a giant fucking pussy, and you know that's why you're not succeeding, because you're not being honest, because you're so afraid of not getting that little cup warmer from fucking Amazon or the little fucking bag. Like who gives a shit? And it does damage to the overall culture because it perpetuates a fucking lie, a false narrative that there's racist. For one, nobody racist would like Doctor Who or Star Trek or Star Wars or anything from Hollywood at all.
I'm watching DS9 right now.
Yeah.
Because you know,
all those racist DS9 fans. Yeah.
Like, fuck. I mean, God, he's my favorite captain. Like, but I'm so racist because I don't like the Little Mermaid looking like shit. Sorry. Like, it's just.
I saw the next gen picture. Somebody put up a next gen picture and went, "If this was today, people would be calling this woke." That's the new. That's the new thing. Is to take beloved shows that had organic diversity, didn't play up on the race of the character unless it was more often than not an alien. Then of course it was being brought up because the alien was representing some sort of culture, some sort of difference from what we're used to, and you could come up with some interesting stories that way. But you wouldn't go, "Oh my god, it's a black." You know, they weren't doing that, which is what they're essentially doing in today, because we're literally getting casting calls and then people coming out going, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 blacks, we got 2 Asians, and a couple of non-binaries in here. Oh my god, because that's what they're doing right now. But before, no, we were getting well-written sci-fi, and nobody gave a shit that Geordie was black or Worf was black or that Beverly Crusher was a woman, or you know, nobody gave a shit about any of this nonsense. Nobody's going, you know, why is Geordie in the engineering bay? You know, no, you know, they had interesting stories. Geordie started off as helmsman, and then he moved from helmsman into engineering in season 2. You know, Worf had all of his great story with getting, you know, the back turned on him by the Klingon Empire, and then regaining his honor and all this sort of stuff. That's how you tell stories. You tell stories that anyone of any race, any color, any of the 2 genders, ethnicity, anyone that could go, yeah, I can relate to that. But now we're not. We're getting superficial people saying you can only relate to stuff if you see it superficially. So when we do casting calls and when we do press junkets for these shows, all we talk about is color and the first of and the race of, as if they've ever broken any fucking ground. Never breaking any fucking ground whatsoever, unless of course they made up the fucking thing in the first place. As in 58 fucking genders and all that. Not how we got the first Z's there in this show. Really, that's shit and made up and just bollocks. But yeah, unless as RMB, the great RMB says, when you put your own personal stuff in front of the story, then you've lost. And that's exactly what they're doing. It's all ideological based and not story based. That's why Phase 4 has been a disaster, an absolute disaster. And it has been a disaster for Marvel, because if you don't think that Doctor Strange and Thor, they were eyeing $1 billion for those 2 fucking movies, there's something wrong with you. They wanted $1 billion out of that at least. And then the TV shows, 1.8 million, 1.5 million. The best is 2.1. And he's just like, nobody gives a fuck.
Okay, like let's compare She-Hulk. She-Hulk is being called by some outlets a success. The first episode was one of the lowest viewed.
The second lowest viewed of the Marvel TV shows.
It was 1.2 over 5 days.
Less than the
Game of
Marvels.
Thrones, House of the Dragon over 4 days did 4.8 million altogether, 10 up to 20 because it comes out weekly. It's also on HBO. It's destroying any. You can combine Marvel shows and they wouldn't get the views that House of the Dragon is. And Disney Plus has more subs than HBO Max has more. So it's not a success, and they're cutting back on the funding. That's why these things are such disasters right now. And it's easier just to put out a false narrative, conflate things instead of just going, we just got this really bad show because we have inexperienced writers who don't know how to adapt law and a comic book, which is kind of hard if you have a superhero lawyer. So, and the show's dog shit. It's absolute dog shit. I don't know what the hell people were watching for the first 4 episodes.
Oh my God. She-Hulk is just, I don't even know what to say.
I said this on Friday Night Tights, but I'll do it again from our little sources. We just got a movie canceled. Miss Marvel was supposed to come out around now, and She-Hulk was supposed to come out in June/July. But the show was such in bad shape, like really, really bad shape. No, I'm sorry, I misquoted. Really, really fucking bad shape. Yeah. That they decided to delay it and push us way earlier. So we had to rush all of a sudden and come out on a shitty fucking date. Should you mention it at some point?
Come on a shitty
let's pray all of this marks the end of this era.
Oh my God.
You see Brendan Fraser at the when he's at the interview for The Whale, and the guy says, one final question to you both, because he's interviewing Brendan Fraser and he's interviewing another guy. He says, one final question to you both. What have you got coming up? And then Brendan looks and he turns to the other guy and he's like, what you got coming up? And the guy's like, well, I'm a theater guy, so I got a play that I've written called such and such, and that's gonna come out blah blah blah. And then I've got another one that I've done which is ongoing, and fingers crossed that keeps going along. And then Brendan Fraser just goes, Batgirl. Oops.
Oh no, that's so sad.
Then he bursts out laughing, and his friend burst out laughing. And then he goes, inside voice went outside.
Oh my God. Oh, I love Brendan.
What a man.
He's great.
What a guy. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah. I saw that standing ovation clip that totally melted my heart because he was crying. That was a sweet clip.
Oh fuck! It's the first thing that comes up. Oh no!
Is it?
Yes, I'm gonna share something after.
Okay, fantastic. Right, got it. Okay, this is fantastic, folks.
Okay. Oh, I love this.
What's next for you two?
Wow. I don't know. What do you got on board?
I got a play. I'm a theater kid. I got a revival of a play I wrote called The Bright New Boise that's going up in New York in the winter. And I got a new play called A Case for the Existence of God, which I'm hoping is going to continue on to. It premiered last summer. So, but then I don't know. I'm not sure.
Batgirl. Oh.
Did I just say that?
He was thinking about it. Oh, that's funny.
I think he don't give a shit that much.
He was. Oh God. I'm going to share something. So, because a lot of people come out and say that we wish death on people all the time, and no. We get stuff like this all the time. People wishing death on us all the time through pictures so that they can avoid,
That is out of order. She's not your bestie.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, who are you?
Not the language of a bestie.
Yeah, it's a constant thing. all I said was that, you know, her hair in the movie looked better than what's going on here. That's all I said. Didn't mention a single thing about skin color. It was just about the hair color. And I was told over and over that mermaids can be any color, even green, because they're just, you know, magical creatures. But somehow, if we just say, you know, the hair could have used a little bit more work here because you're not doing this pretty woman any justice in this weird shot that they've put of her in this show, we're all racist and shit people and deserve to die. You know, and I'm not the only one getting this kind of hate. Other YouTubers are getting this kind of hate, wishing death on pets, wishing death on us over just saying, yo, we don't like this. Or like my other friend, Anna, she's getting all sorts of hate over just that Brie post, like the, you know, her being just like the Brie video of her saying that bullshit. And it's like all the Brie stands are out in full force, just wishing death on us constantly. And are the studios going to say anything about the fans that they're cultivating coming out and saying stuff like this? No, absolutely
the bots
not.
that they're hiring.
Yeah, and the bots that they're hiring.
No, that's
absolutely not. That's it. That's the way. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and we just have to sit here and take it all the time. And
I think the best thing to do is to focus on the 200 or 300 like positive messages we get, which is what I do. So I mean, like it's outnumbered. It's 200 to 1 on that. I you know, I get that stuff too, but so what? You know, who cares?
It's the bots. It's the bots and the stands.
The bots. I do not give a shit what people can make fucking video. I don't care. I simply don't care. I'm too old for that stuff, and it doesn't bother me in the least bit. It's not even going to come close to stopping me or Az or you or anybody. You can use it as motivation. That's fine. I think that's a good thing to do. Use it as a little bit of a motivating tool. But the less focus put on it, I think the better. And because we're drowning now, especially with Rings of Power. Like if you got Marvel stands trying to come in and chime in on the Rings of Power thing, they're getting fucking crushed. I mean, it's just not even close.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen some of those posts.
Well, yeah, what Marvel stands who don't even read comic books are coming into a fandom that reads books.
Yeah, they don't even read the fucking Marvel comics, never mind Lord of the fucking Rings. And they probably never even seen the Jackson movies anyway.
No, or not the whole thing. No.
Well,
I don't even know what fucking 911 was, if you know what I mean.
What? January 6th, of course. Nerdrotic, I keep seeing posts on your Twitter feeds about how you have no idea what Tolkien even wrote, like ever. You've never read a single book of Tolkien's.
From an egg profile on Twitter.
Yeah. It's a constant thing.
Oh,
You've never read a comic. Never read a fucking Tolkien book. I don't
never read a comic.
Just fucking stop. Just fucking stop with your
opinion. This guy's never read a comic book in his life.
Never had sex.
I got news for you.
I got news for you.
He owned a comic book shop.
I read one today.
You read all of them.
Oh my God. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not a professor. I'm not an expert. I forget a lot of shit.
You don't need to be an expert. You just need to have an opinion, or want to have an opinion, and you choose to share your opinion.
Yeah, everybody's an expert nowadays.
My
Once
favorite
upon a time, you could disagree with opinions and still
Right.
be civil.
So the
but
whole
not anymore.
the whole grift theory, as you guys were talking about earlier, is okay. So let me get this straight. I watched the Rings of Power. Az watched it. Nina watched it. And we all really liked it. But we're just lying to you guys.
Yeah.
I told you which parts I liked.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I wish that was that good.
Oh.
No, I don't like it. I like the House of
I could
Dragon.
lie that well. I'd be a
Dragon's
TV
good.
evangelist.
Right?
Right.
Oh.
Jesus said we need $150,000 to go towards the private jet fund. That's what
Jesus says I need to go to Egypt on a trip with my wife.
to see the promised land, of course.
Promised land and the pyramids that Jesus built. Let's go.
I climbed a pyramid yesterday.
Resort with separate pool and jacuzzi.
Yes.
I climbed a
Private
pyramid
plane.
yesterday, Gary. It was in the Yucatan Peninsula.
Oh God,
But I went to
oh,
Ixellum,
so bad.
and it was so much fun. We climbed the pyramid,
Oh,
hung
that was
out.
fucking awesome, and I'm so jealous.
It was
No,
cool,
the
man. You gotta
promised
come
land is
down
where the
here.
money comes from.
Oh, the promised land is Israel. I know,
Yeah, would you?
but we're lying
Sorry,
creatures. So
I'm
we're just
sorry that you didn't get the joke about the hustle.
Yes, dude. Come on now.
Sorry that you didn't get the joke about the
the
hustle.
joke.
Dude.
Israel. I know.
The joke went.
About the scam artist trying to get money. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Oh, that was fun.
The reason I hit my head because there is a tour in November to go to Egypt, and I'm like, oh, love to go someday. Someday.
Relatives are peaceful there right now.
This land is Wakanda.
Hey!
I mean, they do shut everybody else out.
Oh. Wakanda forever.
That's good.
Wow. Oh my God.
That
I saw a fake tweet going around where somebody was like, Henry Cavill's gonna be in Wakanda forever, and I totally believed it.
He's gonna be his Jake.
That is a multi-layered troll.
Yeah.
I think it is because like everybody was saying Henry Cavill was going to be at D23.
Yeah.
And like there were going to be some big Henry, and then like everybody said Henry Cavill was going to be at Comic-Con. And it's beautiful.
I totally believed it. I was like, wait, what? Like, what are they doing? And then it was, that's not.
At least it wasn't from dick sucking film.
Yeah. They got me on the first tweet. They got me on one of the tweets.
Sucking film.
Yeah,
because I'm not blocked by discussing film. So I actually thought it was them.
Oh my God.
Why did they delete it? Why did they delete this tweet? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Zach Panther.
I died. I was like, this can't be.
And did you see the fake Photoshop of the Fantastic Four?
I did, and I was like, Henry Cavill as Doctor Doom would actually be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's a good choice. That's a good.
No problem with that. I had a problem with well, fucking Seth Rogen is the thing. Fuck that.
No,
that.
Everyone says that. I
fuck
hate
that
this.
dude. Like, yeah, go away. Go away.
Remember how good the Santa Claus was? Whatever it did, you know.
I never watched it.
A 40-Year-Old Virgin's a fucking great movie.
I love that movie. That's good.
Great movie. Henry Cavill as Doctor Doom would be a good choice. Totally down with that. Yep.
I would watch that.
It'd be great.
But they had Krasinski's
as
Mr.
Captain Fantastic.
Fucking poser. Mr. Fantastic. The Fantastic Four.
Thank you, Marvel fan.
Wow. God, go read a comic.
I've never read a comic in my life.
No, you've never. It's not like the show's called Bag. I mean, like once in a while we'll bag and pull comics.
Yeah. Well, we used to have time to like chat and then board and bag at the same, you know. Well, now
I just
the
ran
family's got bigger.
It has, but all my comics are in the garage and they need to be alphabetized now, which my kids are going to do.
I'm reading digital comics. I know I'm terrible.
Oh,
well, dude, I got to go through them because I keep doubling. I keep like, oh, I don't have that comic, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I do. I just haven't seen it in 10 years.
Yeah, the worst thing is going to be it's going to be cataloging. I mean, my stuff's in storage right now, so it's okay, but when it comes out, I'm going to have to catalog it and put it into order.
Yeah, dude.
That's how many boxes do I had I think 15, 16 long boxes, 250 in a box.
I wish I lived near you because that sounds like the idea of that. Like,
I would pay you. I would pay you to do it.
The idea of that like turns me on because I'm like, I love like organizing things and like, you know, making them like color coded. Like,
you don't have to push for a raise straight away.
Like, I just want to come and like.
I can show you a very fast way to alphabetize comics. We got it down to a science at the comic store. You need a lot of room. You need to shut down. You need to do it at night. You got the whole floor, and you've got say I just bought a collection of we'll say 10 long boxes, and they're just completely mixed up. You make an A through Z pile. That's all you do. So you decide like, hey, is Spider-Man going to be S or A? Once you decide all that, you make your A through Z pile, and then you put 4 people out there in 4 little sections, and it's done in a couple 3 hours. It's done. So it's just a little teamwork. I love it too. I love it. YouTube. So like while the internet was down, I started recording a video. I did. I was like,
hey, might as well do something.
Might as well do something.
Don't let it go to waste.
So I haven't talked about Marvel in a while. I know.
I'm surprised you didn't go read a comic book.
He doesn't read comics. Haven't you fucking heard?
God.
I bought all this shit before. Just the day before I started YouTube. Yeah.
Hey, pardon.
What did you think, Gary and Az? What did you guys think about the Charlie Cox's comments on the Daredevil making an appearance in the MCU, She-Hulk?
He doesn't believe it should be played stupid.
Yeah.
Well, he said it should, like, there's a ton of comics that have levity, but unfortunately he's talking about like either the super early ones where Daredevil was the happiest blind guy on earth, or the Mark Waid ones where he was like the soyest fucking
the gayest
blind guy on earth. The Mark Waid, I deleted it from my memory.
I think he did too, because he was like, it won't stay true to the character if you don't do the ones that are good, basically.
I think Charlie Cox, the way he said it, which was very respectfully, the way that he communicated that was excellent. It's kind of made me think. What he said was in 18 episodes, because he's having 18 episodes for his Daredevil series. So in 18 episodes, there might be one. He said there might be 1 or 2. He said that has levity. He didn't say but I don't. So I was like, oh. I was like fucking Hawkeye in Endgame. I was just like, don't give me hope.
Don't have any help. The writers suck. The writers suck, and it's not Drew Goddard. Drew Goddard got this series off the ground and instrumental in it. Joss Whedon, Buffy alum, and he's fucking brilliant. And he knew the character and gave a shit about the character. We're not with that. We're not.
I have the video if you want.
Bring up.
I love Charlie Cox.
I think Charlie's making his position clear. So if it goes out of those railings, I think Charlie's basically.
I think Henry Cavill really wants Witcher to be good too.
Yes.
Like when he's on the screen as the Witcher, he's really good. It's just all the other shit in that show that sucks.
He's basically saying like, I would prefer to have, a good Witcher in case of Henry Cavill, or like, stay true to the character in case of Charlie Cox here. But just so you know, I got news for you.
News for you. Does anybody talk about The Witcher season 2? Like anyone?
Oh, that died quick. That died really quick. Well, no, because there was the discussions that were going on between the Quartering and Lauren Histridge.
Yeah.
And
then after that,
tried to communicate, and then basically she got. Well, I say bullied down. She knows which side of the fucking aisle she's on, and she knows what these fucking insane, crazy dipshits are like. So she didn't just back down; she capitulated completely and fell back into that group.
Yeah, it was woke on woke crime, like in real time. It was absolute madness. Okay, here we go.
Slapstick.
Hey, let me put.
Can we put the Brie Larson one up as well?
Yeah. I don't think that would not over the course of an entire season. Not with this character. I don't think that's truthful enough to the source material for it to really work. But there's plenty of comics, Daredevil comics. There's plenty of runs where there is levity, there is lightheartedness, there is fun, and I think with 18 episodes, you've got time to do a bit of both.
Slapstick Daredevil.
I hate the guy that's like God, that guy's such a tool. It's like, no, nobody wants a slapstick fucking Daredevil. We want the badass shit we got from Netflix. But
I heard there were some people complaining about D23. I just heard a rumor that there was some content creators complaining about D23. And quite frankly, I think they were saying that nothing was announced. And no, there since Comic-Con and D23, there has been plenty of Marvel shit that's been announced. It's just shit. It's scraping the bottom. We're at the bottom of the barrel. Nobody cares. This is all they fucking got. No Fantastic Four. I think it's hilarious that there was no Fantastic Four announcement. You want to know why? Because this thing's in trouble. Yeah. They had John Watts, the guy who was, I think it's Watts, who directed Spider-Man No Way Home, left the project after he finally did a Spider-Man movie I liked, by the way. Wasn't a big fan of the first two. And he did a Spider-Man movie I liked. And I'm thinking, well, maybe this guy could do a Fantastic Four movie properly. But here, they painted themselves into a woke corner. They cannot cast the Fantastic Four as they look like in the comic book. It will not fucking happen in a million years. It would shock the hell of me.
At least not until this woke situation's over.
Yeah, so it feels like they are either having trouble getting actors, maybe having trouble hiring crew because they got a really bad fucking reputation, and Bob Chapek is a cheap motherfucker. He's cutting back on everything. And doesn't care. He came out and essentially said, I don't care about Disney super fans, which is kind of funny. It's obvious. But to say that in public is really fucking stupid.
That's wow.
And I fucking Disney Schadenfreude is one of my favorite pastimes. Okay. One of my favorite pastimes. When a Clownfish TV comes, when they start another episode of Dismal Disney, I go, nice. I just watch. But, yeah, I think there's a lot of trouble behind the scenes, and maybe there's trouble with Kevin Feige. Maybe he doesn't like him either. I don't know, but it's shit. They've announced plenty of shit, and it's waning. It's dying. The MCU is dying, folks. The MCU killed the MCU star.
Well, this bitch right here, this is hilarious. Nobody likes her.
Long will you play Captain Marvel?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
No.
No, don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
Long will you play Captain?
I think she's being very honest right there. I don't know if we get the body language guy to check that out. But
yeah,
she is frustrated. And maybe she hurts. Maybe this is after her appearance. Did you guys see Ryan showed the picture? I think I can too. Would you like to see how many people were going to see her at D23?
Oh.
I have them.
Let's see.
Yeah.
That was shared.
You got it, or do you want me to bring it up?
Do you know where it is?
I got it. I got it.
Yeah. Show the picture. Yeah, show the picture of how many people. This was right before she was going to show up at D23. Brie Larson, the big fucking the big movie star.
The start of the MCU.
This is no word of a lie, people. This is 3 minutes.
3 minutes
before she's due to come on this stage.
No way.
So here's a harsh reality.
About 40 people there.
You guys had a bigger crowd in FNT meetup than this.
Yeah, much bigger crowd.
This is 3 minutes. So unless this really fills up in 3 minutes, that is
our
the
crowd for our last minute appearance at Arizona was bigger than this.
Wow.
So
this
and
is
other
Brie Larson.
No, look, okay, let's forget us. Gina Carano had huge fucking lines at Dallas Expo.
That's
fucking
amazing.
Massive, bigger than anybody's there. Cobra Kai was there. There was some really cool people. The Hobbits were there. She blew them all away. If Gina Carano was at D23, you wouldn't. They would have to put it in a hall. This tells you how actually popular these people are, which is not that it's manufactured. It's fucking bullshit.
Okay, I have a question, playing the devil's advocate here, just in case. Is there some sort of COVID restriction, you can't have a certain amount of people there or something?
Nope. All COVID restrictions were gone this time around. Remember, that's a good question, because only 3 months prior they were making people wear masks at this very same place for the Star Wars one.
Okay, I was just wondering, because sometimes they have those room.
Yeah.
amount of people you can have in the room. That's fucking sad, dude. That's sad. That is sad. Ugh. Poor.
I think they got them to sit down because it looks like there's more.
There's more people around. Yeah. Like, oh my god. Oh.
Can you sit down and spread your legs?
And that
I don't mean in a Disney way.
That picture that's going around saying trolls combust. And people are trying to figure out who the other woman was. It's the director. That's the director. That's the one who had some pretty racist tweets that she removed, that she had to delete after she got her job.
It's funny how quite a few of these people. Oh shit! I said these people. These people. I mean Hollywood directors.
Yeah.
It's quite funny how when they get the showrunner position or the producer position, director position, sorry. Delete swaths of tweets, which normally tend to be pretty racist. But I guess it's okay to be racist on certain peeps.
Sorry, this is I'm just sharing this one last thing to show. That's a great thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh, there's so much thumbnail material now that she's back out. But
I want to smell your dick. Where have you been?
In all seriousness, though, do you think it's because she really hasn't been contacted for doing more Ms. Marvel movies? I think she was expecting way more.
I watched the Yellow Flash video, and he guessed. He guessed that he thinks her contract only goes until the Marvels and doesn't go beyond that. So she might not have heard any additional.
Well,
contract renewal.
It does, because it was 5 years, and it's been 5 years since 2018, unless they did it in 2019, and then we'll go to 2024.
Well, Endgame were.
I think she's supposed to be in an Avengers film, and she showed up on some Disney ride thing too.
Yes, she did.
And Captain America 4, the bad guy is the leader, the fucking leader.
What?
A Hulk villain. The guy, the leader is a Hulk villain. It's a fucking.
The leader.
I thought it was Jordan Peterson.
Tim Blake Nelson. He was in the first Hulk movie at the end, and he saw his head starting to grow a little bit. Yeah, the leader is a fucking not the best villain in the world. That would be a.
Yeah, but you know why it's called?
I thought it was gonna be white.
You know why they picked him? Because it's New World Order. Leader, New World Order.
The old Dark Avengers, Dark Reign thing. But you're doing that without a lot of without Iron Man and Captain America. You just can't. Steve Rogers is Captain America.
They're gonna bring back Steve, dude. They're gonna bring back Steve, but they're gonna make him a Nazi
to make him Nazi Cap. Yeah. Oh God, I hope so. Please. I hope they make 5 Marvels movies. I hope they do this. I hope they make an A-Force. Fucking go for it.
Because you want content, or because you actually want to watch that?
I want to watch it burn. I want to watch. I want this woke shit to accelerate.
Fizzle out.
Yes.
Okay, so let me get your thoughts on this then.
I loved when somebody got back at me and said, "There's literally one woman in that picture," and I'm like, dude, there's 4.
2.
There's 4.
Oh no, so
there's there's
1,
more.
2, 3, 4. Fuck.
Because that bitch is
the Ghost, Taskmaster, whatever, and
I don't know
Lady
how
Hydra.
a woman on the left-hand side. Yeah,
one on the left. Okay, wait, who's?
This was a man for. In all fairness, this was a man for 99% of Black Widow.
Right. Wait, what the fuck is this even?
And that's Ghost from Ant-Man.
For some reason, it's not going to have Thunderbolt Ross. It's not going to have. It's not anybody from the original team.
This is the Marvel version of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and it's got fucking Ghost from Ant-Man and Wasp, the most forgettable villain, probably in the entire MCU.
I forgot who that was.
Kill
That's
her,
what I was like,
kill Taskmaster, kill kill dipshit, and then just have Bucky and U.S. agent.
No, Zemo is pretty freaking awesome. I don't know.
Don't leave him. He's untarnished. Leave him alone.
They're gonna ship the new Black Widow and what's his name?
Well, for one, that Winter
White
Soldier
Wolf.
costume sucks. That's just fucking lazy ass shit.
This is why Ghost isn't Red Sonja, by the way, because she's filming this instead.
Yeah, she got fired from Red Sonja, and they actually hired a redhead.
Oh, that's
Italian
true.
who looks good for the role.
The new girl is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And people going, yeah, but she's blonde, so she'd have to dye her hair. And you'd say that you want somebody that looks like it, and yeah, she can dye her hair red and look like Red Sonja.
Yeah.
The other woman can't dye her fucking skin.
I had people commenting on that picture saying that she was fat, and I was like, in what universe is this girl fat? That is not true. I don't.
Whatever.
Why she weigh over 120 pounds?
Yeah, so I mean,
what do you mean, you people?
Best you can say is this is super bland and not exciting, and doesn't get anybody. There's going to be a movie or a show that I don't know. I can't remember, and I don't care.
I don't care.
You can't
It's Disney Plus. It's Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Whether it's a movie or a show, I think it's Disney Plus, like straight to. I don't even think it's going to be in the theaters.
And then I see the Nick Fury. I see like Secret Invasion, and it's not going to have all the other superheroes in it. So I like, what's the fucking point? The whole thing about Secret Invasion is like, what superheroes a Skrull? Like that was the whole
trailer.
Yeah, it's like fine, but then I see the scratch on Fury's face, and I'm all, a kitty cat did that. Fuck this. I can't fucking take it.
Oh,
a kitty cat. He lost his eye to a fucking kitty cat because the directors of Captain Marvel thought it'd be a silly Billy funny joke. And they just fucking ruin a cat. I was like, oh, you fucking kidding me? And they even put the 3 cat scratches on it, like the little kitty.
I know. That was the worst thing I ever saw. I was like, I cannot believe they ruined Nick Fury's character. I was like, this is just god awful.
I don't give a fuck about Skrulls at all.
The Skrulls should be in
they
should be in the Fantastic Four. That's where they should be. We should save the Skrulls for the Fantastic Four.
Oh, there's a trailer already? I didn't even see it.
This is probably the most competent trailer of the.
Yeah, but we've been burnt, and we've got. Let's say stage
3 years.
Ouch.
You've been avoiding Earth. But I
How
have
many
called for your
stages are
help
there?
plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, well, this is different.
I lost my eye to a kitty cat.
Do you know what's different? The way
Some
your eye
pussy
looks when you
skirt-
take your patch off from Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Some pussy scratched my eye out.
How much do you know about your security detail?
What do you mean, how much do I know about him?
Fury, we're gonna be very careful now.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
Pause it. Is that? Are they gonna have? Is
That's
Olivia?
Olivia Colman.
Yeah, Coleman. Mhm.
Yeah.
I like her.
Who's she gonna be playing? Who is she playing? Who's she
Seems
playing?
like an evil person so far.
She better not be fucking Union Jack. She better not be Union Jack. Union Jack is one of my favorite superheroes, and made an appearance in the event, The Invaders.
He's playing Psylocke.
But there was a rumor that she would be playing like a gender swapped Union Jack, and I about lost my.
She might be.
I would totally fucking believe it. I would totally believe it. Union Jack has got one of the best costumes, right? It's
Yeah,
on Invaders
I'm looking
number
at
8. Yeah, he's just got a big fucking Union Jack. He's got a little knife on the side of his leg, fucking shoot. He uses guns. It's yeah. He's basically Captain England. Yeah, he's Captain.
Yeah, he's Captain England basically.
I thought she's the Hulk.
You know what's so crazy is about this trailer is I feel like so far as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, they want to show that Marvel's still really serious and that there's stakes, you know, like the way that they're showing this trailer so far. But I just remember watching, you know, She-Hulk like the other day, and I'm like, yeah, but there is no stakes now. Nobody it's just all jokes and funny and like nobody cares anymore. So how can you go from something so serious to something so jokey and like just make fun of everything every 5 minutes? It's like, I don't feel the stakes. I just don't.
It's what we're not seeing that's the problem with Marvel. And yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, you can only show so much in a trailer. But the problem with Marvel is, look, everything that segments between these scenes, you can guarantee there's just going to be stupidity. Stupid dialogue, silly Billy stuff. Let's get the jokes in. Got to get and they're not jokes anymore. They're just shit. But that's that, but we'll just show what, you know, put the music, like the music plays a massive part in this trailer to make you think it's, you know, it's kind of spyish, it's kind of TikTok, it's kind of like, yeah.
It's dark. Oh, they're trying to.
It's all the fucking same now.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
Building up, building up,
Emilia Clarke.
Alone. And I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want.
Emilia Clarke is ridiculously hot.
Yeah, but she looked like shit in that shot. She didn't even look good. Everybody's losing their shit over that picture.
I'll tell you right now. Just as she looked.
8 times.
In one night. 30 seconds of time. 38 seconds of time. We'll be done in 5 minutes. And that doesn't even make sense.
It's like Marvel storytelling.
And what is that?
I got myself an eye patch now. Coming after you. And you. And you.
It's the best trailer that they put out.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to feel like there's stakes in this after I just watched She-Hulk. No, like I don't feel anything. I'm just like, okay, you're just gonna make fun of everybody and joke about it afterwards. So why do I care? I don't. Nick Fury's character is completely cuck now.
Well, to me, they ruined fucking Nick Fury and Spider-Man. Far From Home. Too many fucking homes. Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. They fucked him up.
The second one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They fucked Nick Fury up completely in the second movie.
I hated that too. But Captain Marvel was the start of it. I was like, fuck off with this cat scratch bullshit. Cat scratch fever.
Beg your pardon.
Yeah, it's I mean, this would be a good, like, if you had like 5 other exciting things going, this would be, I guess, fine.
Exactly.
But I have no faith. Yeah, I have zero faith in Disney Plus series because they've all sucked. They've all sucked. The Marvel.
Have you noticed also how Marvel have got all the Game of Thrones guys?
Mm-hmm.
This trailer reminds me a little bit of like how Loki's trailer started out. Like it was like, oh, we're serious and it's going to be a good show and it's Loki. And you know, same with WandaVision. It's good. This is going to be great. Very creative. And then all of a sudden,
wait till Nick Fury tells Olivia Colman she's amazing.
You're amazing at everything you do. No, he's going to tell
I need to know the rules.
That.
I need to know the rules of engagement when it comes to color and gender in Marvel.
The rules of engagement for this TV show is expected to suck.
I mean, the thing is, though, right? This is the annoyance: is if Marvel weren't complete and utter smegma right now, then I could watch a trailer like this and be like, okay, I'm relatively interested. That this looks pretty interesting, and on the surface it does. But the problem is we've got all of fucking stage 4 behind us, and this is coming as part of it. And he just like, well, this is gonna be stage 5. Holy fuck! And he just look at it and just like, I've been burnt too many times, way too many times to get excited about this now. So I can very quickly go, okay, but dismiss it because we've actually got proof of the pudding.
It's not till next year. We're still in the middle of She-Hulk. So much excitement around She-Hulk right now, isn't there?
God, man,
there's so much excitement.
Every time she looks into the camera, I just want to like just turn off everything. Like I'm like, I hate when shows make a certain thing to gear it towards the audience because they can't get actual laughter, so they just keep looking into the camera and like being like, "Huh, we were funny. Give us that laughter." And I'm like, dude, you're not funny. Stop looking into the camera. And I don't know. I hate that whole.
Yeah, they're not fighting off the women aren't funny stereotype very well, are they?
No. Like I'm just like, dude, I'm so over your shit. And quit looking at me trying to get a laugh. That's not happening.
Is there another episode tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
No.
Well, tonight at midnight.
Thursday, we get like late. It's late, so it's like you get it Thursday.
Wednesday night. Yeah, like midnight.
Yeah, it's She-Hulk is so lucky. Rings of Power is just fucking drowning it out right now. I mean, I'll get back to it later. I'm just gonna wait till the end of the season. But holy shit, it's bad. I have to watch it every right before Friday Night Tight starts. I watch it because it's only 20 minutes. So while I'm setting up, getting ready for the live stream,
yeah, you're just
watch the 20 minutes. It's done.
That last episode, though, man, I was like, what is happening right now? The pelvis breaking. Okay, I did have one critique for Az because he said that that guy got raped by her. He was completely willing, dude. Like he was completely.
Show me the consent. Show me the consent.
He was into it. He was like, oh.
No. They went back to her place. They were gonna go for a snog. She knocked his glass of wine into him.
Yes.
He took off his top.
That happened.
He went to get some soda and salt.
True.
And then she threw the
shirt
thing
away.
And he's like, "Where's my jumper or whatever?"
That was
and she
sus.
went, "I don't know."
Give you that one.
Then a portal opened.
He was into it. They were making out at that time.
No, they didn't get to. There's just a kiss, and then I don't even know if they actually touched lips. Then a portal opened, and Wang said, "I need you to help me." So she said, "Yeah, that's what he is now. He's a fucking Wang."
Sure. Yeah, he's a Wang.
So Wang says, "Come fucking help me." She goes off. The portal fucking vanishes. He sat there.
Yes.
She goes and murders a bunch of imps.
He could have left if he wasn't feeling bad.
He wasn't. Shush.
He was reading his feminist book.
He's reading his feminist fucking book. She's killing a load of fucking imps. A portal opens above him.
Yes.
She falls on top of him, caging him in.
Yes.
As a 7'6" fucking She-Hulk. Well, she's never 7'6" because her ceilings aren't that big.
No.
But she's 7'6" fucking She-Hulk, and she's all fucking from the fucking fight. He's like, oh. He's clearly not into it then. He's like, and then he's like, what's that on you? And she's like, oh, this is like blood and bits and shit.
That part was so
and
fucked
she gets
up.
rid of that, and he's not. He's like, and then she just picks him up and is like, I'm gonna fuck you now.
He was
Takes
into
him
it.
He doesn't say a word. Now wait, I'm gonna come back to you on that thing. She takes him in. He doesn't say a fucking word. He's been pinned down, and she takes him. The next thing we see is the next day. What did you just say? Say what you just said. He was into it.
Yeah, he was into it.
Stop. You're a fucking man. A man does that to a fucking woman. Now tell me she's into it.
She was into it.
No, because if they put that out, everyone would be saying he fucking raped her. He was the powerful, dominant force. She was put into a position she'd never fucking been in before. portals and
There was a
fucking
power
creatures.
imbalance.
There was.
Exactly. A
But
big
he was
power
into
dynamic.
it from the beginning because he responded to the She-Hulk's thing. Like he didn't care about Jen Walters. He wanted the She-Hulk because he's some sort of weirdo freak that wants to bang a superhero Hulk.
No,
So,
there's a difference between sat at a table
he was fully
and
aware.
having shitty conversation, and then She-Hulk saying, "Yeah, I'll fucking spread my legs for a fucking packet of chips," and then going back to her fucking place.
That whole thing.
And
was
then
so
getting
fun.
into dynamic where she's gone off to fight some interdimensional demons and comes back from that dynamic. She came back,
Comes
hot
back
after the
and
fight,
comes-
hot after the fight and ready to fuck.
She was ready. But dude, she
And
was
he
ready from the
was
moment that
he was
said, "I'm
completely in a
listening to
different
you."
position. And if you roll reverse, everyone will be jumping all over that. And if you say not, you are a fucking disingenuous liar.
I'm just saying
Because,
they were both into
but
it.
Nina, I'm only playing by their fucking rules here. I'm playing by their rules. If this was a Me Too fucking situation, boom. Oh my God, Captain America just fucking raped that girl. Oh my God, Hulk just fucking raped that girl and probably smashed her asshole into pieces.
I mean, that's fair, but
Oh my God.
I still think they were both
It's-
into it. I think
it's-
Disney is weird as fuck and are trying to put weird sexual innuendos in their weird superhero shows geared toward kids. I don't care. It's for kids. Okay. I don't give a shit if you think it's for, wide moms or whatever. These shows that are on Disney Plus are made for kids, and they're putting in some sort of like weird sexual innuendos in it. That's just wrong in every way possible. So I don't care.
By their Me Too rules, she touch without consent. Remember, one of their mottos: no touching without consent. And can we just say that the person who ran Me Too got fucking arrested for fucking an underage boy because this is all a fucking
Or
scam.
she did. Sorry. Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
And what did her husband do? Deleted himself.
I know.
Girl
Rumor. And that so if that was putting it in real life, you can say what you want. He was into it beforehand, all that kind of stuff. But by their rules of engagement, no touching without consent, and there was no fucking consent when she came back. And you can't use the same position as before because she was portaled off and came back completely fucking different than when she was when she left.
I mean, I just think he could have left if he was feeling so uncomfortable.
He got picked up and dragged into a fucking bedroom by a 7'6" Hulk.
He was waiting for her to come back. He could have left during that time.
Through a portal. Ooh, I tell you what, I don't. No, I'm not going to go there because it's going to sound.
No?
It's going to sound. It's going to be uncomfortable for women. It's going to be uncomfortable for women. That's all. But let's just say
I could take it. Just say it.
Nina, if you were on a first date with somebody, and I know you're married, if you were on a first date with somebody and then you found some guy left you in his apartment and then came back all fucking, whoa, I've just been fucking hit, and then pinned you down immediately, and then just went, you would feel uncomfortable, wouldn't you? And
I
then
wouldn't have stayed. If the guy leaves in the middle of a date, I wouldn't have stayed.
No. We're putting you in that position. And you would feel uncomfortable, and then he just picks you up and literally carries you into the fucking bedroom and no doubt like chucks you onto the bed.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. I give you that one.
I wouldn't want any woman to be in that fucking position.
No, of course not. Of course not. But I would leave.
And what if you said no and he's too strong for you?
Which would definitely be the case.
Which would be the case if it was with the Hulk and that guy as well.
Yes.
If he said no, he couldn't have stopped if the Hulk if she wanted to do anything. So this is why I'm playing silly beggars with their own fucking rules. Because it just shows the hypocrisy of their fucking rules.
That's fair. That's fair. They are, yes. They have a lot of hypocrisy going on.
Tons.
Y'all, this is awkward. Yes, that's the point, dude.
Hey, we
the
disagree
point
on
is
stuff.
that it is awkward.
And
the
was
She-Hulk
awkward.
did it in their show as yucks.
And also that scene with the weird, like, I just like the She-Hulk, like having weird alien blood all over her, and then just being like, "Oh, let me just get this off, and then like let's fuck." I'm like, dude, what? What's happening in the show?
The guy who did a video on this whole no touching without consent business. And this was actually in this was in Supergirl. You might know the guy.
I didn't see this.
No touching without consent. Now, it nearly killed me to watch this because I laughed so fucking hard. What? What?
No touching without consent.
Oh, Jesus.
Their rules. Their rules.
God. Maybe I just don't like playing by their rules.
How did those shows run for multiple seasons?
Oh.
I know, man.
Yeah, but they just had to give away their network, Gary.
We
will give you 75% if you will pay off half of our debts.
Because we never made a penny.
Because we never made a penny. And so that is why. That was some good cringe.
Has Zaslav found his Kevin Feige yet?
No.
As long as it's not Jar Jar, I don't care right now.
Jar Jar or Greg Berlanti. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he wants. I think he wants. Oh no, I think he wants Greg Berlanti.
I think we're winding down on the superhero stuff, man.
Yeah,
winding down.
They're gonna start reading more books.
Had a good run. Well, yeah, they're gonna start adapting more books. I like. If Hollywood wasn't so shit, this would be a great time for fantasy. Like you could start adapting some good fantasy books, but no, they just don't. Just don't.
Let's go through some super chat. Oh no, sorry. You want to say something?
No.
Let's sit here in awkward silence for a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna go get my chicken sandwich. You start the super chats. Be right back. my Jesus chicken.
I'm just scrolling through my more and more. The Bree stand, or sorry, the Amber stands have found my tweet and are now just going insane. So it's just really funny.
Just mutant. 3D Honda has been a Force sensitive for 14 months. Wolf Spain with a $5 super chat says, "Hi, Real BBC. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Have a great day as Nina and Nerderotic, and get well soon, Mauler. Happy birthday to you." Ryan with a €50. Ryan, thank you, sir. Says, "You can't blame the Rings of Power actors for the disaster. As Hitchcock said, actors are cattle. Our ire needs directed towards the cowards on the other side of the camera, writers and producers." I hear what you're saying. I think Eric July would disagree with you on that. He believes that the actors should basically say no to being, well, I mean, they're being herded out there. It's all just purse puppy stuff. It's all just, shit like that. So it's a it's a topic of good conversation. If we should probably have a good conversation about this one day. Valkyria Winter has been a stormtrooper for 3 months. Thank you. And Mr. Nobody with a $5 says, "Watch How to Drink's rant about Rhaegar Targaryen and how he was a delusional flop." Bradley Burnett has gifted 10 subs. Bashy Washy gifted 10 subs. Thank you, boys. Grimnack28 with a 3-month Stormtrooper membership. Thank you.
Hey,
by the way, check to see if what
you said, Mr. Nobody. Speaking of that, have you seen that movie, Mr. Nobody?
Oh yeah, it's great. It's good.
That's a fucking good movie. I liked it.
I like Bob Odenkirk. And Better Call Saul didn't win a thing in any of its seasons.
What?
Yeah.
Oof. They got snubbed.
Judo Cricket with a $20 says, I'm a little shook. The trailers for Mando Season 3 and Secret Invasion both looked good. Wait, just saw the Little Mermaid trailer. Never mind, Disney is still shite.
Which one was the first one they said? And Secret Invasion?
It was Mando Season 3.
Oh, Mando Season 3. Okay, I haven't seen that.
I've tapped out.
Done.
Mando.
Yeah. Same here.
2 and done. Thank you for that. I'm done.
I'm done with Disney Star Wars in general.
Well, yeah. I'm tapped out of Andor. No, I'm out. Mando Season 3. No, I'm out.
Andor is gonna.
It'd be interesting to see.
One solo. It's
one solo.
In Star Wars.
I want to blow the Death Star.
But this is my prequel.
Yeah, the prequel. Oh my fucking Christ! The prequel to the prequel. Fuck my ass, mouth and tits.
Yep.
I didn't even think of that.
Neither did I.
Oh,
it's the prequel
to a prequel.
Yeah, because I was like, dude, spoiler alert, this guy dies in the prequel. Like what?
He doesn't even make it to the Star Wars.
Yeah, he doesn't even make it to the actual Star Wars.
Oh God, I hate all those Star Wars.
It's just like when they made Black Widow the movie after she died. I'm like, oh, okay, like a movie about.
And they made the wrong movie as well.
Dead.
They made the wrong movie.
Yeah, that factors in this. I Solo lost money too. I mean, aside from it sucking, you're watching a character, a beloved character who just fucking died.
You just fucking butchered it. Fuck you. They just like pouring salt on the wound, man. They're like, oh,
well, they do.
Here's some salt.
Illusat with a $5 says, look up pictures of the platinum ears Disney announced. Oh, I've seen them. Somebody put them on my cum face.
The cum ears?
Yeah, they look like complete, spelt C-U-M, complete. The looks for Disnoids. Yeah, somebody put it on my face with all the moisturizer on so it looked like Disney. Come on, my face. Dermy Wormy with a $2 says there's a lot of hands in Nina's box. Oh my God.
What?
Well, she got a 1 in 6 from Andy Masterson. So there was a lot of hands in Nina's box.
Okay.
No further comment needed, I think. Clint Lawmond with a $10 says, hey, Gary, as Nina and chat, and prayers to the old one for Mauler's speedy recovery. My birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Clint. Lasagna. Oh, my God. Good choice. Cake and the Lord of the Rings Extended Editions Marathon. That sounds like a beautiful day. Screw Rings of Power. I did that. I watched all the extendeds again on Sunday, I think it was. Maybe Saturday over to Sunday. I watched. Dude, it's like watching chalk and cheese when you watch that to the Rings of Power. It's like one's a great movie, the dialogue's fantastic, the acting's fantastic, and then you've got the CW.
Yeah. And that might be insulting the CW.
And it might just. I'm debating, would I rather watch Rings of Power or Batwoman? Tough choice. Matthew gifted 10 subs, and John Zena, Warrior Princess, with a 5 Canadian says, your leak's so wrong. The stranger is not Gandalf or Saruman. Well, we never said. We were just guessing on that one.
Yeah, we don't know. They don't tell us this season.
Yeah, they don't tell us. We know who Saruman is, but we don't know who they are. We just know that they're a wizard. So we've speculated. Gary speculated that it could be Gandalf. I speculate it could be Saruman because they hurt and help people. So, maybe they're saying this guy's going to be a little bit of a bad boy later. The stranger is the hand of Saruman, specifically the left one, sat upon until numb. Oh my God, they were joking the whole time. teach me not to read the whole super chat.
I'm gonna spit out my chicken sandwich.
Boofer T Justice with a $50 says, as I already asked Jeremy and Gary, but what do you think of Brie Larson getting cast as Harfoot? She can really get into method acting. R.I.P. Halo. Oh my God. I think Brie Larson would make a perfect Harfoot. She wouldn't need any prosthetics.
No, and everybody'd want to leave her behind.
Yes.
Little assholes.
And then fake being sad about it afterwards. You're the fuckers that left them. You could have chose not to.
I just stepped in a hole. I'm gonna be okay. If somebody would get me out of here, nope, gotta leave you behind.
Just sprain my ankle and probably be okay in a week or so. Just need a little bit of help until you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Raven Rainfall has become a member at the Stormtrooper level, the Force Sensitive level. Thank you. Check see if you've been gifted a membership, because lots of gifted memberships today. Make sure you've been gifted one, and if you haven't, make sure that it's turned on. Make sure it's turned on that you can receive. Oh, we all love receiving. Oh, wait, that was weird.
What? I'm fucking dying over here.
Buffer T Justice with a $10
Wow.
says, damn Gary, 2 words, wireless modem. Oh, I synced it.
So I'm actually connected directly. I'm hardlined in. That's better than a wireless modem. But yeah, I talked about it with my son. I'm actually going to have to get like some shitty, regular internet as a backup. Because it went down twice in 1 week. Well, we're having a bunch of road work done in Texas, because remember Texas froze a couple of years ago because all their power lines are.
Oh yeah, didn't it?
Yeah,
and then everyone wanted them to die for some reason.
Yeah. So they had the big freeze. So what they're doing is redoing their infrastructure, and they're putting it all under the roadways. They're putting it all underground, which is smart. But they keep cutting the fucking internet line. So the guys working on the road just keep chopping it.
This is what you need to do. You need to get the latest AOL disc.
I do. I still
remember
have
that.
one. I still have one somewhere.
RIP AOL.
Still my AOL email address. It was my very.
I can't even remember what mine was. I think I used it. I don't know, twice. I don't know. Bradley Burnett with a $10 says, Nina's unboxing video was so full of double entendres and innuendo that I put in a call to HR. Given how she willingly she has sent out photos, I'm concerned she may get in a van if offered candy. Nina, no. Oh my God, that got weird. Deets with a 50 Argentinian laser pistols. Thanks for the member thingy, Matthew. Hi, Rags. Oh, that's really nice. A super chat to thank Matthew for a gifted sub. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
John Peluso has been a Force Sensitive, or just has signed up as a Force Sensitive. Thank you, John. Raven Rainfall has upgraded their membership to Jedi Master. Thank you. And Jester of Roanoke has been a Force Sensitive for 19 months and says, hey, how's your boobs today? I hope you guys cover Long Halloween in October. I think Mauler would love it. It's one of my favorite 5 comics of all time.
Oh, we should do that.
The Long Halloween would be good too.
Yeah.
My boobs feeling good.
No breast cancer. Did you do a mammogram?
I'm doing a thingy now. I'm doing a lump check. No lumps.
I think covering the
Apart
long
from-
Halloween in October is the most excellent idea. I love
That's
that.
a good idea. It's a good idea. R.I.P. Tim Sale as well, who recently passed away, which is very sad. But there you go. Bamboo Taco with a $5 says, Nina, saw your recent vacation pics on Instagram. You've got a rocking bod. Add sub to your OnlyFans. You thirsty. So good, dude. Don't blame me.
Is that what they were memeing? Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah. God
That
bless
was
you,
Wait,
some
I
good
heard
meme
something
images.
about me and my body. What?
Somebody said create a OnlyFans to wank over you.
Oh. No.
But the manner in which they said it was, I saw your Instagram pics and you've got a rocking bod. I would subscribe to your OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Hey, I've got every right to be jealous. Nina's got much better tits than I have.
So yeah, somebody commented like, "Wow, you're the best looking of the bunch on the Nerdrotic crew," and I was like, "I don't know, man. I think Az has got me beat, but whatever."
I think you're right.
By the way, I heard you say another super chat about me getting into a van with candy being offered.
Yeah.
It depends on the candy. I ain't getting no van with Mexican candies being offered, and you know why, Az. You know why now. Yeah.
I still have some of the disky caramel things that I like.
Great. Make a note of exactly what you like so I can send
Everything else is
shit. I get it.
It's gone to heaven.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta have a balance.
Oh, Toblerones are amazing.
I love Toblerones. Yes.
I like Toblerones. This is when J Mac became a Force sensitive member and then dumped a 50 gift sub bomb for memberships on the stream. So J Mac again, dude, thank you so much. That was insanely generous. Sabretooth Crotch Cricket has been a Force sensitive for 2 months. And that story was how Az and I first met. Oh, was that the one about
boy?
The good one, that's nice. Flag Ninja has
The
been a
8
Jedi
times?
Master
Was
for
that
5
what that was
months.
about?
Huh?
Was that what that was about?
That would have been
referencing?
seven times.
7 times. That's right.
7
I'm sorry.
times. Yeah. Never to be repeated again. Never. One night only.
Hey, if Tifa comes around, I feel like that might happen again.
I mean,
Just saying.
yeah, just imagine if like a woman just came into my life.
If you got a girl and she dressed like Tifa and she was like, "Let's go, Az."
Whoa, she no, she didn't. I don't need that. No, I'm not.
No.
No, I don't need. I don't. Tifa's got to come into my life, and we've got to fucking go and get some materia together. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And then we go out on the adventure, and then we get to the materia, and then we cut down the boss, and then she's just like, and she's heaving, you know, and you're just like,
Kind of like how She-Hulk was Steving.
oh,
Yeah.
and
you
then
want the whole back
she says, "Please don't pin me down and rape me," like She-Hulk did. And I'd go, I was
She
just
did
gonna
do
say,
it.
let's grab a couple of showers and go out for a meal.
I'm dying.
Do you want to split some chips?
Legs
akimbo. Somebody put a tweet. I just saw the Jay Longbone response, which is all I ever need to see in life to tweets. And somebody tweeted out like She-Hulk really liked this guy, and it's like da 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 da. And then Jay Longbone just tweeted, she fucked him for a fucking bag of chips. Go fuck yourself.
Oh my god. That whole scene was so fucking weird. And then like he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, who are you?" Like as if like he doesn't know. I was like,
But that's
what?
it. Well, no, because there was no transformation.
But didn't they know on TV already that, like, oh, this is Jen
No,
Walters?
this guy's a doctor that deals with children with
Why do they have to bring up the children into it too? That was so
because he's clearly a fucking wonderful man, and he got raped by a big green twat who would fucking open her legs for a fucking plate of chips.
Too easy.
Yeah, that's just no.
It's fucking terrible, man. And then Wong is.
Sorry, I'm doing the real BBC, so I'm having to say chips instead of chips British.
I know what you meant.
Yeah, not American chips where they're crisps. That's different. So yeah,
Wong is into like weird
Wang
whores. Wang's.
Oh yeah, Wang's into alcoholic whores.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. I was like, what?
I saw some people. No, I won't say anything. Black Ranger with a 5-month Jedi Master says heel versus O-Face. Oh. Jay Wan has been a Stormtrooper for 4 months, and Jeff Strong upgraded their membership to the Force sensitive level, which has unlocked all of the playthroughs, which I have hidden behind that paywall.
Get it?
Which is good. And one of them is Final Fantasy VII Remake. So if you want to see me fucking simp like a cock to Tifa, that's the one to watch right there. Sterling Bucks has upgraded their membership to Force sensitive. Okay, I take it that you want me to do the Resident Evil 2 playthrough again then.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Thank you, Sterling. And Peter Sawicki. Sorry, Peter, if I butchered your surname. Sawicki has become a member at the Stormtrooper level, so thank you. Matthew with a $5 says the shit that comes out of X-Ray Girl's mouth would make a dark man blush.
Wow.
That is a great analogy, by the way.
Excellent.
Enoch Mamon with a $5 says, I once dated a homeless girl. It was great. I could drop her off anywhere I wanted.
Oh my God, that sounds like the Harfoots.
I just opened the car door and said, get out. This is your stop.
That's amazing.
I snorted.
Oh, that's fucked.
I'm laughing because she's homeless.
I know. That's so sad and funny at the same time.
It's great. Raging Demon Dan has become a Jedi member. Thank you, Raging Demon Dan. And Bashi Washi. This is when Bashi Washi also gifted 50 subs to the stream.
Mad
lad. As well as the others, he'd done 5s and 10s throughout the stream. So Bashi Washi, dude, there's just nothing, no more superlatives I can say. Somebody said homeless and somebody said his DSP hit. That's next year's joke. That's next year's game. Thank you, Bashi Washi. Seriously, dude. Thank you so much, man. Byron Luke has been a Jedi Master for 13 months. It says, hail the real BBC. Nina wanted to ask you if you've read any good manga series lately. Also, wanted to know if either of you have gotten Drinker's latest book. If so, what are your thoughts?
I haven't read any manga recently. It's been quite a while, but I think the last one I read was Attack on Titans, and that was good, but it's a while ago. Drinker's book I haven't gotten yet, but I'm planning on it, and he's going to be on my channel next Wednesday, so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to talk to him about everything, so it'll be fun. What about you guys? Have you read his book?
I have all of his books by his latest, but I will get his latest. It's just laziness by me. I could make up a plethitude of excuses, but I've just been.
It's because he ghosted you that time, isn't it?
It's because he fucking ghosted me. The cunt.
Yeah, I understand. I'd hold a grudge too. I'd be like,
fucking
you know what?
Big time, just
Fuck
big
it.
time, and I had to take it because he is.
It's Drinker.
Big timed all over. I love that guy. Love in pieces. It's just me being I will buy it tonight after the stream.
Do it.
and then it can go. Because I got all the books over there from him. I even got the same one twice.
I heard he and several prominent other YouTubers, I'm guessing probably you guys might be included in this, are going to be in a new Taylor Lorenz article about January 6th.
Yeah. See, Taylor Lorenz went and tweeted or messaged libs of TikTok. I was just like, I'm just about to write a massive hit piece on you, calling you a domestic terrorist. Is there anything you like to say? Give me your answers before 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Well, there's an article out on Rolling Stone today.
Yeah, about Tug.
About YouTubers and Tug.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has all got to be because of the Johnny Depp trial.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It's also trying to start another adpocalypse because all the ad money's coming over here. It's going away from. So news media websites, there's this rating, it's based on how many clicks they get a month, right? But I think it's an open secret that those clicks are questionable, highly questionable, because it's so easy. You think bots are easy? It's easy to falsely inflate your website, and I wouldn't trust any online advertising. I don't think we get anything back from that at all. At least with YouTube, they run the commercial for people who don't pay for YouTube Premium, and but you can still skip that. They're losing money. They're losing a lot of money to you guys. And it's not the big channels. It's all the other channels, all the up and coming channels that are just hobby channels out there. Those are just crushing the access media, and it's glorious. It's fucking glorious. I love it. So write more of these articles. I don't think YouTube's going to blink on this one. I think they learned their lesson a couple of times. And plus they've also gotten rid of fucking everybody they're going to get rid of. I don't think anything will come of it. Except Tug will get a lot more subs. I think Tug will get a lot more subs.
Absolutely. Just like he did when they mentioned him in the fucking trial.
Yeah.
I
think this helps Tug. And
I can't believe they don't understand the Streisand effect yet. It's how do you not get this yet?
Oh yeah. I like Tug's doing the right thing, man. You just fucking go out there and monetize the shit out of it. This is your opportunity, to get some more reach and stuff, and more people listen, and then they decide for themselves. They subscribe to Tug, and then they decide for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Perry Chan's in the chat. Hi, Perry.
What's up, Perry? I just doxed you, Perry. I guess that
you're working hand in hand with Taylor Lorenz and doxing people now.
Well, Literature Devil, who was in the chat earlier, I don't know.
Woo, LD.
Yeah, he was having the goalpost moving. They threw up the thumbnails, and I think the guy mentioned that we put a couple of grills in the thumbnail for Disa. And I'm like, guy who does my thumbnail, and I put short round with the gum falling out of his mouth. That's a thumbnail guy. Love you, Perry.
LD and I hang out every Sunday talking about Rings of Power, Gary.
That's good. LD's awesome. Hope you're feeling better, Perry. Perry's a little under the weather.
Oh, feel better soon, Perry. We love you.
Love you, Perry.
He says, haha, yes, I'm the real racist. We know, Perry.
Yep.
And we love it.
How did you? Doxed you. That's what I did.
You're my boo.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Ooh, okay. Fahrenheit Plus has been a Jedi Master for 4 months, and they said, I wanted to thank the Fellowship for bringing sanity to a really, really stupid world. Thanks again. Also, Nina.
Hey.
You're awesome.
Aw, thanks.
So much Nina simping going on.
I know. This is new.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
I know. I thought you were gonna kick me right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, because you see, if I kicked you, then it would be seen as jealousy. Okay. Whereas when I kick you normally, it's because I'm just being an asshole.
Okay. All right.
Know the difference.
There are the differences. Jack has been a stormtrooper for 5 months. Thank you, Jack. And Joseph Henson with a $10 says, A well-done armpit stream is always good for a couple of £100.
A what?
A well-done armpit stream.
Oh, well, I thought it said Weldon, like it was a name or something.
No, well done.
What's a well-done armpit stream?
I'm thinking this is maybe get a chick to do lots of like this with their armpits showing and have them.
Are they hairy or are they?
No,
shit?
I hope not.
Oh
I bet not,
God, no.
Just asking.
They're not like
but there might be. I mean, I'm sure there's kink. There's guaranteed kinks for all that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't wait for the girl on Ironheart to just go around like that.
That's gonna be when they turn Mother of Madness or whatever no, what was that? Amelia Clark's fucking comic book. That's gonna be turned into a Netflix series at some point. That's right. And
swinging with her from her armpit.
We're gonna be doing that.
Do you think Amelia Clark's got hairy armpits?
I think she's gonna star.
No.
No, she has not.
She does not have it. Yeah.
Of course not. No way.
She might grow it for some promotional material to go, oh my God.
I feel like Amelia just goes with whatever is the flow at the time.
Yeah. So that's a period joke, yeah?
Yes. Yes, it was. I'm glad you got it.
I was waiting for that. Thanks for not disappointing.
Decaf High has been a stormtrooper for 24 months. Thank you. And core member 123 has become a stormtrooper. Thank you. Enoch Mamon with a $5 says, I once dated a blow-up doll. Didn't end well. She hung herself.
Ouch. Wow.
Whoops.
I thought he was gonna say she blew herself up. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, she got a punch. Len H with a 3-month Force sensitive says, hey Az, hey Len, how you doing? Salty Berserk has become a member at the Force sensitive level. Thank you. And Hans Plays with a $2 says, who's the better heel, Stone Cold or The Rock? The Rock, because Stone Cold is a bone-air-fied babyface. And guess what just happened? YouTube page just fucking crashed.
Oh no.
And there go
so
all of the super chats. Which I think what I'm gonna have to do a super chat square up on Sunday. Because we're coming up to the 4-hour mark anyway. Maybe that's and Nina's gotta go as well. She can't stay because she got some mumsies here.
Yeah, my mama's here.
So people who super chats I didn't read out today, I apologize profusely. I will be doing a super chat square up on Sunday afternoon, which means we get to dick around for Sunday. Because last time I was only meant to be there for 2 hours to read the super chats and then get out of Dodge, and I did it for 5.5 hours. So who knows? Who knows what we'll end up talking
long
about?
Man
doing.
ass that time.
Well, you just
long ass.
It was good conversation. People, people were just we're going through the super chats, going through the questions there, but people were sending other super chats and people had questions in chat, and I was trying to do the whole job lot.
Do you want to see a really long piece of wood? That was a branch.
That was a branch?
Yeah.
It's like a fallen
tree.
Nina cut the tree down just for that picture on Instagram. What a twat.
I was like, what?
Yeah, Lady Grace Master came in. So we got Lady Grace Master came in, and we just had there was some good convo, man.
Yeah, and then I showed up.
And then Nina turned up. I forgot about you. Nina, I'm just
wow.
God.
Wow.
So much racism.
Wow. I'm a white man with no show.
Wow.
And then Nina came in for about the last 45 minutes or so.
I didn't post that picture on Instagram because I'm scared of Uber Geek making weird.
Uber Geek is just going to take that picture.
He'll take any picture and stick.
You don't care if it's like not pixelated. That's even better. That's
oh God! I shouldn't have shown it now. God damn it!
Read mine. It's still. Oh, read mine says WG. It's still posted. I see it. WG with a $50 says, as here's a tithe. That British talk for super. That's British talk for super chat. Oh.
Oh.
What's
a tithe?
A tithe is actually a tenth.
Oh. I don't understand British language.
Well, no, right. Okay. No, like tithes are used most commonly, I would say, in like religious terms. You would give a tithe, a tenth of your income to the church.
Oh,
so that's what they used to do in ye olden times, and you know, if it's in groups, if you're in like a group, then the tithe would be like a common. Tax would probably be the best word for it, but you know, everyone puts in a tithe and yada yada yada. So.
Wow.
That was just $50 to sit down with us. So
religious tax. Okay. Everybody's selling me that.
What is it? You know, yeah.
Interesting.
So Nina, anything you'd like to promote, to push?
My channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching The Real BBC. As always, it's amazing to see all of you in the chat. Check me out on my channel, Nina7 Infinity. This week on Friday, right before Friday Night Tights, it is my 100th show for Infinite Hope. So I will definitely be doing that with some special guests. So come and check me out at 2:45 Eastern. And then the following week, I will be hanging out with Critical Drinker on Wednesday. So definitely come and check me out there. Usually, the Wednesday streams are 10 Eastern, but because Critical Drinker is on, you know, as a side of the world and they have to sleep at that time, we're going to be doing our stream at 6 p.m. Eastern. So come and check me out. Thank you, everybody. It's been an awesome, awesome day. Thanks. Hey.
Cool. Gary, anything you'd like to plug, sir?
Fiber internet sucks.
Aww.
No, I guess it gave me time to work on a video. But I just released one on Sunday, Rings of Power review. And yeah, it's gonna be heavy Rings of Power over the next couple of months on the channel. Just wanted to let everybody know. I'm sure they expected that, but I'm gonna try to mix in some other stuff. I've already put a month's worth of output in a week for me. So that's doubled the output. But yeah, I'll be on the Nooner tomorrow, Friday Night Tights. I have no idea who the guest is. Do you know who the guest is?
Yeah.
And
is it Jane this week?
Well, Jane's gonna be on
your Sunday show.
Gonna be on the Sunday show.
Yeah.
On
okay.
House of Dragon. She's gonna be on the Sunday show. No Drinkers coming up. I don't know if it's this week or not.
I don't think a room's opened yet for this week, so I don't know.
Well, Shad will be back too. So like I think Shad and Disbrew are gonna be popping in throughout Rings of Power.
Let's just I tweeted out like a couple of weeks, well, no, about a week ago, maybe. I said, look, Friday Night Tights for the next few weeks is basically going to be Rings of Power struggle sessions.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Going to be quite nerd around here. We'll talk about She-Hulk too, for sure.
Yay.
And if anything
Dude,
else.
I'm struggling with that. Fuck, I'm struggling.
I was expecting to make a video off of D23, and I'm like, what do you make? Like, what do you make?
Nothing.
You just
I know.
It's Marvel is dying. Like that
could be your first YouTube short.
Yeah.
Marvel's dying. 30 seconds.
I technically did it on Nerdrotic Daily with the Brie Larson video.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I saw that. Is it phase 5 or phase 6? Whatever they filled in, and I was just like, I just wanted to throw up, and I was just sort of like, this is coming, and then I'm just like, oh, it just looked crazy.
Gag. Yeah.
Chat, as I said, massive apologies for not being able to read out everyone's super chat today, and you've been absolutely ridiculously generous. So please, I do not mean that in a flippant way. I legitimately mean it. And also, like 150 new members on the stream today is insane. So thank you. Your generosity is just ridiculous. So this Sunday, I will do the super chat square up. 2 p.m. UK time, start time, or between 2 p.m. and half 2, but it'd be around there. 2 p.m. UK start time, and then in the evening, I will have the Vermintide 2 gaming stream. Members, I think the next game for members of Force Sensitive and higher, hidden behind that beautiful paywall, is going to be Resident Evil 2. Because last time I played it was 3.5 years ago, and it was on Twitch. So Twitch don't hold videos, so only for 30 days. So that playthrough's gone. It's gone into the wind. The screams are the only thing that I've managed to salvage from that. So I think after 3.5 years, it's about time we dipped in that, and it will also be kind of Halloweenish, coming up to Halloween. So that'll be there. Thursday, I think I'm on Purple Valkyrie's channel discussing Cobra Kai.
Oh, nice.
Good.
I'm 5 episodes in at the minute, and it's fucking great.
I finished it.
Really good fun. So I'm not exactly sure on the time. I will tweet out when I've got a specific time for that. Tomorrow, I have a meeting with my new YouTube manager that doesn't involve you, but I just
Thanks for telling us.
I just trying to make sure I'm not going to miss anything. Friday night tights.
Okay, real quick before we leave, the Uber Geek did exactly what you guys said.
Of course he would.
Do not
No.
challenge.
Can we see this?
Yeah.
Is anyone allowed to show this? It is Uber Geek after all. Wow!
I fucking hate you. And by hate, I mean love. It's all love.
No, there's people in the chat who are actually going to Pornhub to try and find that.
They're gonna go look for it. Yeah.
What else does she do? What else does she do?
Oh my god.
So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.